Just
He
might be a devil.
Yeah.
That whole interaction with Eric Mona when we were whispering on our
when
way.
he went back to Luke's character Eleator and said, or the interest, when he went back to the interest thing. Oh my god, that was funny.
It was so perfect.
Oh, that was hysterical.
I think Eric's going to be playing in a mini series on my channel coming up, and I'm really excited. Yeah, I talked to him
fantastic.
After the game because I've had this mini series that me and the Bleak season have been working on.
Great.
It's going to run for like 6 episodes, but
good.
I'm talking to him, and we got to figure out schedule stuff because I know he's really busy.
Yeah.
But I've got some really cool people coming up on that one, so I can't wait for that. Extra spooky, scary stuff on my channel.
Yeah, I love that.
Fantastic.
I'm very excited to see you take that direction. I want more of that content to consume.
Yeah, I want more like very serious, very roleplay driven games, and still have my like funny stuff that we do. But like, I really love like really intense. Like that Blade Runner game was so freaking intense.
Yeah,
I cried so hard in that game on camera, fully in character. That like afterwards, I was like, I gotta like, I need to go decompress. That was really intense.
That final scene was just amazing.
It was so fun to watch.
I mean, I was like, nope, that's it.
It was wild.
Have you played in any of Bleak's Vaesen games?
No, I haven't. He's been wanting me to, but our schedules just haven't like worked out.
Because if you want
yet.
if you want that creepy, creepy vibe thing.
Oh, just you wait, Rob, until what Bleak is bringing to my channel. Because we've been working on this for like a month now.
Having played in with Vaesen with Bleak, I can imagine.
He's so good. He's just so amazing.
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Hello,
John.
Welcome.
Hi, Mike.
Mike.
Oh, he can't hear us.
Not yet. A second or two.
Hi, Mike.
There he is.
Hello,
Mike.
John,
hey, Mike.
John, you want a time crunch again? Just want to make sure.
I'm good until 7:30.
Okay, good. Awesome.
You guys hear me?
Yes, Mike.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Welcome.
Right on.
Hello.
Thanks for covering in the middle of the night both nights.
Hey, no problem.
Yeah.
It was a time that needed to be filled, and I'm just glad I could be there. We didn't raise a lot of money, but we raised better than nothing. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Every bit counts.
I had no idea that you were doing like a late night stream for it. That's really awesome. I didn't
like
realize
last
until we raided into you, and I was like, oh,
Hello.
hello.
How do you do?
And Mike, so to jump to conclusions, things you strike me at least semi nocturnal. Gotta be.
Hello, Scott.
How y'all
Hey,
doing?
Scott.
Hey.
I'm putting
What
all
a
three
weekend,
ladies.
huh?
What's up, bro?
Right?
There we go.
Excellent
Fantastic.
weekend.
Well, as we belong. I'm sorry, I really like the way my makeup turned out, so I'm kind of feeling a little bossy.
You look
and
pretty bad.
Nice.
I was really proud of that I didn't fuck it up.
What am I hitting next? I'm all messed up now. There we go.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you're asking me, we're both in trouble.
Break out the wrong button.
Always wrong buttons for me.
What are you hitting on, Jay?
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for an awesome weekend, boy.
Scott,
Yes.
you didn't have to put us over like that, man, but I appreciated it.
Oh, I sure did. I saw my window. I knew it was in my place name. I'm like, I'm on that right there.
There you go.
Oh, that was so cool.
Yeah,
Well, I forgot to turn like my bits and all that stuff off and make an announcement like don't give to the channel. So I just went in and like calculated however much got into my channel for some bonus on top of that. So I want to make sure that was in before I did that on my Twitch channel.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Sorry, this was a little loud. I'm sorry. I should turn the volume down. This one. We're at 20,670 right now.
I was happy the audience took 2 special hero points on my channel.
Yeah, good.
That worked out nicely. I was like, yeah, that worked.
Yeah, good to hear. I was getting really sneaky, sucking the people dry on special hero points. You want to use them? Yeah, I'll use 6. Okay, I'm gonna I did
Yeah,
that.
Jay, I'm shocked to hear this.
Using them in bundles.
You know what, darling? I was gonna message you about because I don't know if you've got any extra painted miniatures around, and I hate to put you on the spot like this, but I am giving one away tonight. Well, Jay's giving one away for me, and I know people would want a painted mini from you too. You know what I mean? So
I do. I'm trying to think of what would be best because everything I have is spooky.
Well, I mean, it's a Darling Creepshow miniature.
It does make sense.
Yeah, let's get on brand.
We don't want to see a unicorn or something here, darling.
What are you putting up, Mike?
An old.
I'm going to show it shortly.
It's a 1994 Dwarven Slayer. You can't get this miniature anywhere anymore.
Nice. Nice. He painted it on stream during the.
Is it a like an old Ralpartha?
No, it's a GW mini.
Okay.
GW mini from 1994. It's an old Dwarven Dragon Slayer.
Yes, Mike, I have that print that's behind you hanging up in my room here that I won on Jay's show, man. You're so gifted, man.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
And you have a great beard.
I also have that print. I just unpacked it recently.
I wondered how the sentence was going to end.
But you do not have the great beard.
You put it up.
Your makeup is on point.
What do you mean?
I cannot grow a beard to save my life, and have no idea how to apply makeup. So
I have a huge beard. What are you talking about, right? Massive.
Where you got a bearded dragon?
Give me 1 second here. Everyone.
I do actually.
While I'm sitting here,
He does.
while I'm sitting here taking in the chat, I'm not throwing out we're live stuff everywhere because I'm being a dumbass. So I'm sorry about that.
Oh,
gee.
I know.
You're slipping, old
We're
man.
still early. We're 8 minutes early.
Just been kicking your heels all weekend.
as my Discord announcements go, 1, 2, 3, 4. Jay's at it again.
Yes, exactly. Have to.
When you're in all the
Josh,
Discords.
it's people like Zarathon. I got to do this for. He's like, oh, I forgot. How the hell did you forgot? All right, well,
It's Sunday. Where
send me a
else
message.
would
I'm like, okay. Yeah, exactly.
Jay, let's add this guy to the pool today. I have this.
All right, that sounds good. So we'll make
Bat.
we'll make that
badass.
separate. All right, so that's 2, and then I may do some Titan dice beyond that. But those for 2. It's already set. Yeah, absolutely, no problem. Woo! Hello, hello! We are like full on stock here. It's awesome.
Nice.
Full Hollywood Squares.
Yeah, look
Good
at
to see
everybody.
you
All the cool
all.
kids are up in here.
Give me 1 second.
Hello, hello.
Right.
Good evening.
What's up, man?
How's everyone feeling?
Exhausted.
No kidding.
But good, but happy. We're already ahead of last year's goal, so it's already passed. So,
So we're into gravy mode now.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's it. These. I tell you what a blessed community this is. It really, everybody pulling together for the kids, and it's emotional.
Well,
It is.
I appreciate that.
It's a big deal, man. Can you imagine, having your most cherished thing in your life deathly ill and getting taken care of and not having any expense or none of that worry? You can just focus on your kid. And that is incredible. It blows my mind how they do it. Just incredible.
All right, well, everyone else is going to have to figure out that we're live because that's enough.
I mean, 12 viewers, that's pretty good.
They'll be here.
You're down in my stratosphere there,
great
Jay.
game, and you know it.
Yep.
There's still more of them than there is of us.
Yes, no, absolutely.
That's right, yeah.
That's a
there'll be
goal.
more rolling. There'll be a lot more rolling in here.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
evening, everyone. As we start off another successful year 5. Wow. And I got a lot of great guests tonight. A lot of streamers and those that assisted. There's another. Hey, Patrick, thank you. So it's still rolling. We're still rolling in with the total 20,750. So we've surpassed last year already.
That's awesome.
Let's introduce everyone and everyone tell us, or should we wait for John to read in? What do you want to do?
I'd wait for Blue Box right in.
All right, Jimmy. Jimmy said it. Duff knows. Duff's older than all of us, so
put together.
Wow.
Yeah. Called out.
Oh, come on. That was funny.
Duff is pre-Greyhawk Wars, man.
Yes.
All right, there's my donation. I didn't donate. There you go.
So a lot of I knew we were gonna have a lot of late donators. I know there's someone else we're waiting on, and a couple other great things. I think we're really gonna smash the number tonight. But we'll do introductions in a second. But hopefully everyone enjoyed their game or whatever they did. It's a really great community. Thanks, Duff. Thank you so very much. By the way, can anyone name what that scene's from that I show every time with the mask?
You said it before, and I'll be damned if I can remember it now.
Yeah. Who is it behind the mask? Next time.
I feel like it's the dude who plays Captain Flint in Black Sails.
No.
Clyde Oglethorpe.
No, it's a legendary actor, B actor.
Is he legendary? Because none of us seem to know who he is.
Yes. I am close to having him and or his son on a stream for a game.
Nice.
That still doesn't tell us shit.
Are you going to tell us?
Probably not Lon Chaney then.
It still doesn't tell us damn anything.
I'll get Evil Dead.
Bruce Campbell?
It's Bruce Campbell. It's Bruce Campbell when he was in Jack of All Trades.
Oh. How am I supposed to tell he's wearing a mask?
Obviously.
I'm with you, darling. Yeah.
God. He's like, hey, you want to guess this movie trivia from 600 years ago?
Hey, last night's was good, wasn't it? Last night's.
It wasn't that obscure.
It was obscure, but a lot of you got it. And does anyone know what the hell I'm talking about?
Never do.
So I threw in last night as we're just battling here, waiting for them to raid in. And thank you everyone for being so patient here. I threw in that on the left that's not originally in Puppets. And it goes back to a 1975
Trilogy of Terror, baby.
Yes, the Trilogy of Terror.
That doll scared me every time I watched it.
Yeah, absolutely. But I messed up, Jimmy. When
Karen Black.
Yeah, Karen Black. There we go. There's Bruce with us. Yep. So, Amy, thank you, Thala, Amy Crittenden. Thank you so very much for that donation. So, I messed up because I was getting tired. But when someone killed that doll with that puppet, and it was Stephen Chenault's dwarf, the essence was supposed to go out, and then he had to make a death magic save, or it was going to go into him, and I messed up and forgot. So but that because just like in the movie. So
sheesh.
Yeah, you gotta watch. You gotta watch it. It's from the 70s. It was a made-for-TV movie, and so
it was a trilogy.
It was three
shows that she starred in.
Yeah,
Yep. And that last one, man, that knife running around. Oh my God,
it was awesome
back then.
Yeah, the Zuni fetish doll. So that was. And then I had all the other puppets and Freddy McKrueger from the original.
They did it again. They made another one of that. They did a second one, different female actress with it, and the doll was another doll was on the end show. Yeah.
Alex, Terrified Jude too. That sounds good. It's exactly, Scally. You got it. All right. So I know John's winding down. So why don't we? We'll do introductions, but I know that, and we have GW. This is the first time you've been on the stream, right? So introduce yourself here, and we'll do a second introduction with you. Say hi to everyone, please.
Hey, everyone. I'm GW.
What's up, man?
You can find me on IG and Twitter under GW005, 2 B's, 2 zeros, and also Fable42. You can normally catch me on there Mondays and Fridays, and I'm just the guy. I like to draw, I like to make jokes, I like to go on adventures. Happy to be here.
And we really appreciate you participating. Thank you so very much. That was great for a Friday night, late night, well, you're West Coast, right? So it wasn't as... Well,
oh, yeah. We, normally go that late. We were cool. We were fine.
Awesome. Not like John, though. John, it was... I don't even know how many hour difference is. 19?
To the west coast, East Coast is 14.
14 hours. Yeah.
You're in the future, John. What's it like?
Tomorrow. Sunny. Yep, sunny and nicely warm.
It's your job to warn us about all the things.
Yes,
your job.
exactly.
Well, I'll tell you, our neighbors over there in North Korea are kicking off a bit, so watch out.
Oh gosh! Oh my gosh!
Yep.
They sent a missile over, didn't they, or something?
Uh-huh. There are 3 of them this morning. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, that's just great.
It's a daily dose. Yep.
Yeah. So tonight,
don't worry, they can't reach over that far.
Tonight,
they can nowadays.
This is what we're gonna do for a general giveaway for everyone, just to show us gratitude. It's not based on donations. But Mike did a wonderful, wonderful job on his stream, and then Darling's going to add something to it. All I would ask is, please don't we don't want to ship this to Japan, unfortunately, John. So
Okay.
but
sorry, John.
Yeah. Look at that. So,
but
Mike,
we do still love you endlessly.
Absolutely. But Pacific Rim Reaper has a distribution center in Australia, don't they? And they ship to you, John?
They can do, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we will, in lieu of, I will always do I'll do a Reaper gift certificate in lieu of, since we have plenty of them, so that won't be a problem. So I guess you see, yes, Troy was up probably in the middle of the night watching. So tell us a little bit about this, Mike.
It's a 1994 Games Workshop model. It is a Dwarven Dragon Slayer. It's all metal. It's got some weight to it. Like, you don't want to throw it at somebody, you might go to jail. Wow. It was a fun mini to paint. I didn't use a reference on anything. Just went ahead and whipped some paint on it and tried to make it look as good as possible. I put some little gems in there on his hands and his beard ties there, and just had a lot of fun with this. We took a 5-hour stream and turned it into a good time.
Very excellent job, Mike. And,
he turned out so good.
All right, we got people signing up. That's great. And then, Darling, I know you. Why don't you show yours too? I know it's not going to be that large.
Yeah, it's so little. It's so little. So I have this little werebat that is probably I want to say like the 5th or 6th miniature I've ever painted. This is a really early one for me. And yeah, Mike asked me to throw down, and I can't deny it. So let's go.
So we will have those two. We will have those two at minimum tonight, just for general giveaways. Not even all the other stuff that's going to be given away in order. And we have, and I know I'm babbling. So I'm there we go. Now I don't have to babble anymore. So, John, awesome
job.
Welcome, Blue Box in the house. Thank you so very much, John. And John's gonna get his button here and stretch us beyond 9, but that's okay. We were all friends here. So hey, Orchid.
Everybody make room.
Yeah. What a wonderful time. And welcome, Blue Box Raiders. Thank you for all your generosity. I know we hit over 20,000 there, and now we're just crushing it at this point. Let's introduce the entire audience. Please say hello to everyone that has participated in a great 4-day event. It's actually been since Thursday night we started. And Darling, take it away. Introduce yourself to everyone, please, and I'll try and shout you all out as we go.
Hello, everybody. I'm Darling Creepshow. I'm just your resident creep on Twitch. I play TTRPGs like D&D, and I also paint D&D miniatures. And I am absolutely honored to be a part of this event for the 2nd year in a row, and to actually have a stream on my channel this year. So that was really cool. And thank you, Jay. And thank you, everyone who donated, because we're just blowing this goal out of the water. It's awesome.
It is. And we'll get back to you. I know you have a stream tonight that we'll be going into, but just thank you for everything, and we'll talk about details on your game in a little bit. So, awesome. Bones, welcome.
Hi, it's me, Little Bones 309. I'm an indie gamer over on my Twitch channel. That's all I do over there is play indie games, but I play RPGs around the web with all my friends, and it's so much fun. And I am so excited to get to do this again, just like Cree, for the 2nd year in a row. And it was an absolute blast, an absolute honor to be a part of it. And thanks so much for having me again.
Of course. You scared me when you were awfully quiet last night.
No, I was just thinking. I was just into it. I was just doing.
You were into. I couldn't stop. I was like, I don't have to DM. I can just let Darling and Eric Mona go at it all night.
Honestly, yeah.
It's
hard
with a little Luke thrown in there here and there. So that was
poor Luke. Yeah. What a trooper.
It's hard to do. I've been playing more Magic classes in 5e, so it's hard to kind of remember certain things and like strategize and turn economy in first edition when I'm so used to doing it in fifth edition now. So it was just a lot of thinking last night.
It's okay. I appreciate that. Thank you so very much.
Yeah, thanks, Jay.
Anna.
Yeah,
say
thank you
hello.
everyone. Yeah, I'm Anna B. Meyer. I think most people here know me. Normally I do maps and stuff, and I've been doodling away on the side, but my participation have been a lot of it before setting things up and helping out doing the graphics and a lot of stuff like that. And then I played in Stephen Chinal Troll the game. That was a lot of fun. And then I ran in secret one of my games. I've been watching a lot, played a bit, being part of prepping and back and forth, and run my own game in secret a little bit in the background and doodle a lot. So I just had a ton of fun. So thank you everyone who made this weekend so awesome. So yeah.
Fantastic, Anna. Thank you so very much as always. And we'll be talking about, we got a lot going on this upcoming week, even though, later in the week. Robert.
Yes. So, hi, I'm Rob.
It, Robert. I'm holding it.
It's a beautiful thing. So yeah, I mean, it's an honor. This is the third year that I've been able to participate. The first year was as a player. Last year, I ran a game on Blue Box's stream for the event. And this is the first time I got to run one on my own channel, and had a great time. Also got to play some fantastic two fantastic games. One run by Tim right here on the Lord Gazumba channel, doing a reverse dungeon, playing the goblins, which was always so much fun. And then playing with Creep and Bones, a game run by Zarathon on Creep's channel. And first of all, it was entirely too much fun playing with all of you. And I am thanking the creator that it was the 5e game on that so we could use D&D Beyond, because I had been up since 5 o'clock that morning, and there was no way I was doing math in my own head.
Absolutely. There you go. Get the whole crew in there. Robert, thank you for your generosity.
Hi, everyone. Tears of
I know it's a small picture screen. I'm sorry. The heads are smashed. I got smashed heads. I got so many people on this one. It's beyond the Hollywood Squares box, but that's okay.
Cosplay, wasn't the cosplay awesome?
Yeah, it was great. We had a great time. And trust me, I love that you're using Altamira, and John, I may have to take some of those songs and put them in the box set. So
yes, absolutely. Yeah, we've got quite a few things actually that we can contribute. Hopefully, there, Jay. So yeah,
we'll be talking. Yeah. We'll definitely be talking.
All right, I'm going to switch my cams here. I'll be right back, Jay. I just thought I'd say hello to everybody.
Sounds good. John, and John Phoenixy, first time doing this. Welcome. And thank you.
Yeah, it was an absolute pleasure to be a part of it. Thank you so much for inviting us to join in. And as always, just the community coming through so strong, and absolutely incredible support for this awesome charity, and all the hard work that was done by everyone this weekend. And especially hats off to you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
We're gonna, this is year 5, and it's come a long way since year 1. I've always told those stories on how Jimmy's from year 2, and we'll get to Jimmy. Jimmy's a year 2er, so he's been grinding it almost as long as me here with that. So we'll get to Jimmy on that in a second. But Mike Disney covered the middle of the night both nights, man. Thank you.
You're welcome. That was my pleasure. I knew that there was something that I could do, and something was telling me inside to do it. So I'm just thankful that there was an open slot to do it in, and we had a lot of fun. And kept good numbers. You know, there was a lot of people interacting and everything, and got to paint some fun miniatures. So,
yeah, and you're giving one away tonight. And once again, I'm going to show it again, and we'll talk about it in a little bit. But I hit a wrong button. Nope, I thought I did. I thought I hit the Tim button right off the bat. So there you go. And the Mike Disney, it's a discontinued old. Is it a Dragon Slayer or
Dragon Slayer?
It's a Dragon Slayer. Yeah.
You can't get this miniature anymore at all.
Yeah, and that's the giveaway. Exclamation point drawing. Please feel free, everyone. It's from Mike, and also and I know, darling. Show it again. I haven't been able. I don't want to open it up, my Discord up, and load that pic. I don't want to crash the stream.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I just sent it just in case.
Yeah.
Little guy.
Yes,
sorry, you
so
guys probably can't see him so well.
We got 2 paint jobs, two models for your game given away tonight, and it's really really kind of both of you, and I really appreciate the thought. Because Bill Master Crafter says I chain him in the basement all the time, but you two were volunteers. You
have to give him some vacation now afterwards for it.
Yes, he's earned it. One day.
Yep.
Wily Hobbit.
One day.
And make sure you feed the poor guy too.
Yeah,
man, all that work. Well, hey everybody, I'm Scott, Wily Hobbit, and we played a game this morning at 11. And we hung out with some priests of Encabulos, so it was wholesome, like milk and cookies. And we had a lot of fun. I'm really proud of the fact that we actually completed the one shot. I've never, as a DM, managed to get a one shot done. That is a hard thing for a DM who's not really great at pacing.
It's a challenge for everyone.
It's tough, man.
Everyone.
But we had a blast. We had, I think we set right around 70, 75 in chat, which is a big number for us. And raised a few $100 while we were live, passed it off to John at Blue Box, and he brought us home. But this is my third go around with the St. Jude's Megastream fundraiser. Super thrilled to be part of that.
Awesome.
Still cannot get my head around how they managed to do the things they do for all the families in need with sick kids, and it's just an honor to be part of such a great community. I want to thank Jay for organizing this again and for inviting me to be part of it. So, and had a blast this weekend hanging out. So,
and thank you for your donation to put us over that last year's total. And I said turtle, everyone, not frickin' turtle, even though. All right.
Did you just say turtle twice? Just said turtle twice.
Jay literally
these things are the same.
Yeah, Jay literally just did it's tomato.
I know. I'm just. I never learn. I never learn. So.
Too bad I'm not drinking tonight.
Oh my yes.
You'd be wasted in the first 5 minutes.
I know.
Jay, I've got to spend the rest of the day in class correcting pronunciation. Don't have to start right now.
Exactly. Exactly. Duff, thank you. So now that Wicked Studios is no longer streaming, you're the veteran besides me on this. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Nope, we'll keep churning through every year, and outside of thanking you for putting on this Herculean effort. And around all the individuals here and the channels that have hopped on board to keep continuing moving this forward, I'm going to tip your hats to y'all too. I think that as a community, the more interaction we have with each other and the cross collaboration, even though it is difficult to do because of all our schedules, we're just going to have to keep, we find the time and find the ways to make it happen. And we get to reap the benefits of it. We see this, and actually, I should say, St. Jude's gets to reap the benefits from it because I'm amazed. I was talking to Jay earlier. I said, I'm going to go after that book that's signed, totally forgetting that was what was going to happen when his show started Saturday night, okay, we'll enjoy that book, folks. But yes, well done to everybody.
The best is yet to come, I think, Duff. I think we got some stuff still left out there with some really great and generous people. We're close to, and there's no way we're doubling last year. I mean, but we're going to get well beyond, I think, the 20,540.
And still, it's $20,000. Okay. I'm watching other streams, and, and we all do let's just say all. I have not done one yet in my years, and I'm just not an all-nighter person, but I know that several individuals here have, and that watch that put on those all-nighters and put the money together. And this, I just, Come on, that's a nice feather in all of our caps.
Yeah, absolutely.
Put it in it. So.
And hopefully this continues some community crossover and collaboration. No, we all know how to grow on Twitch and to make the community even more successful, and that is to keep on talking to each other and doing things together. You know, and that's, for example, that's why I was like, Slav Squad, you want Josh? Do you want Josh to DM for him? Go for it. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, fine.
Thanks so much for letting us do that. Yeah. That was just crazy fun. And I mean, I know you said that some things weren't going to be canon or everything wasn't going to be canon, but I mean,
we know the truth.
Rosie has a husband now, let's be honest.
We shall see.
It's canon. Sorry.
It's canon.
I mean, that was entirely too cute to just let it go.
Well,
it was adorable. It's her first love, and instantly her husband, and everything's fine.
Last love.
Whatever you had to say about
so
the
many
matter.
questions, Jay.
Last love.
Oh no!
We'll get there.
The parrots and egg all over again.
Rip.
Let's say hello to a brand new individual to the community from Fable 42 GW. Thanks for coming on, man. Reintroduce yourself, please.
Yes, hello everyone. I am GW of Fable 42. You can catch me online doing crazy things from adventuring to all the above. Actually, I've been a villain. I've been everything. And this is our first time here, like on our own, having our own stream. The very first time I was involved actually was with John Birchfield last year. He pulled me on for a adventure with an amazing team, and I loved it. By the way, John, call me so we can finish that. Like, I'm totally down to finish that adventure.
You got it.
And yeah, this has been just, the whole thing has just been amazing. A roller coaster of emotions and excitement, and meeting all of you awesome creators. And I love seeing your different streams and the different way your own flavor to the game. I love it. I loved it so much. And it was an honor to be here. This charity, StJude's, was my mother's actually favorite charity to donate to. I didn't know, like, all through life, she used to, every paycheck, she would send a portion to StJude's. Didn't even know until my dad had to tell me after I told him. And so it
cool.
Just makes me feel so good to be here. So thanks for having me.
Of course. And thank you. Thank you so very much for covering and that Friday night. And you know, it's good to have some West Coast streamers involved in the community. You know, Anna's out there usually on an island, and that sounds crazy, in California, right? You know, and then you have some of the, like Eric Mona and stuff out there. But it's great to have a streamer out there covering California. And who's beat? Oh, is this Chuck? This is Chuck. This is Chuck from Troller Games. Like, Chuck,
get him on
Chuck,
here.
Get the hell on here! Don't text me. No.
Yeah.
All right, he's gonna hop on for a couple of minutes. He's got, you know.
That's
so.
awesome. Yep.
John,
Chuck being Chuck.
Chuck, yeah, exactly. Chuck being Chuck. John, what a great 2 streams you had. Thank you.
Let me see if I can climb over the top of
I know, dude. I know. I know. Hopefully, we'll keep it to 9 after about 10 minutes, 15 minutes here. I know it's
yeah. That's fine. I'm teasing.
Of course you are. Chuck, stop beeping me. My gosh, my man.
Yeah.
But
John, what a awesome, both adventure, cosplay, all the cool tech, and then all the amazing donations and stuff you managed to draw into it. Yeah, it's awesome. And
I got both here.
Under your tenure, it was pulled through the goal here. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
So good. John, your production's always amazing.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. And just I mean, the community is just incredible. And you, all of us here, our DMs, I really enjoyed this weekend, not just to witness the generosity, which is in of itself remarkable, but, you know, I've watched various streams in this community, but I got to really see a concentrated amount with all of you. I watched almost every stream, or good chunks of almost every stream. Just incredible talent, and the players all very invested. Every DM was so good, but then also the DMs were giving. You know, we had folks that are on this right now, which were major donors in that last stream that we just had. And I am deeply appreciative of the creative efforts as much as I am the financial efforts that went into making this weekend happen. It's quite an honor.
Fantastic, John. I'll get you out of your nose just sticking up over the bar here in a second. So, yeah. Because I know some of us, some have to depart shortly. So let's talk about some of the streams that went on and what they thought about playing a Greyhawk, or and I know. Let's start with John and Phoenixy. John, so tell us about. And I apologize for not remembering the system you were using.
It's okay. Yeah, no, we tried out for the first time ever, for myself and all of the players as well, a Blades in the Dark game, and I was curious, what sort of setting would be best suited for that kind of style. And yourself and Anna suggested that the awesome setting of Ravensrook, which I had in preparation for the stream, had a great time diving into the lore and all of the setting guide for that, which was fascinating stuff. And we were very lucky to be joined with some awesome players. We had our own mod extraordinaire Phantom, who's over there in chat, as well as our good friend Patch from Question Kids UK, who I saw in chat before as well, and the fabulous Merrin from our own channel. And then we had two very special guests, Dead Aussie Gamer and Guy from How to Be a Great GM, who were just a couple of figures that were really influential when I started out DMing, and it was an absolute pleasure to get to play with them and for it to be part of such an awesome event. So yeah, we had a really good time, and it was really exciting, as like jumping into a new system, and as I said before, like the community coming through and supporting so much, and jumping in. I think the biggest challenge I had was, I think it's pretty down. Everyone's got a pretty decent idea of how to reward donations using D&D, like the kind of things that you can have as donation goals. Coming up with the new ones for a new system was a challenge.
Yeah,
okay, what
brand new,
what parts, right? Yeah, what parts of Blades in the Dark can we set as donation, goals and thank yous? So that was really interesting.
John, I just wanted to say, as much as I enjoyed hearing you say cadavers the last time we met, if I took one thing away from this weekend, I will never forget ballistic baguettes. Loved it.
Nice.
Well, that was Question Kids UK over there in chat. So I'm glad that one stuck. It's definitely stuck with that cultist.
Well, John, yeah. I really appreciate you participating. Thank you, so very much. And we have a lot of stuff going on. The next big community thing we do is in October, Virtual Greyhawk Con. But there's stuff. Awesome. There's stuff going on before that. Yeah. We got Gary Con. Yeah. There's other conventions. There's other other streamers are running some things. I got my 1000th adventure coming up in a couple months. Wow. There's a lot of things.
Spectacular.
A lot of things going on. So
can I shout out our next gig?
Please do. Yeah.
Yeah. In May, we'll be teaming up with Reed and all of the awesome folks over at the Games Tavern for their annual No Kid Hungry stream, which is another fantastic collection of people. Yeah, and that's going to be an awesome event. So if everyone can keep your eyes open on the Twitters and everything, then we'll definitely look forward to jumping into that.
Fantastic. Look at, oh my gosh. I was like, I'm going to have only 9 in here. And now I got 12. I think it's the most I've ever had. Oh, look.
The gang's all here.
The ever mysterious Tim. Yes.
Yeah.
So, John, thank you for your time. And just whenever reach out to anyone, I know you've had some of them. Darling, you played on John's stream, right? Correct? And some others. So there's a whole thank you, Greg. There's a whole group community here that, if they have the time, they're more than willing to, help. Yeah. And that's a great thing. That's a really wonderful thing.
So grateful that we found all of you and all of the amazing people that have been introduced, via Locus Umber, and all the connections that have been made. And it's just, you always say, right, just the community is so strong and so special. And just when, communities like that meet up and can work together to do something as incredible as this weekend, it's just magic. Awesome stuff.
It's hard to put into words.
Right?
Definitely. And we're $21,075. I think that needle will move a little bit more at some point. Coming up, I have that 6 cents. That's going to happen. So, but we
Do you
got
get that when you get older, Jay? Is that like a thing?
No,
Is that
he's
a special
actually-
ability? Like
He's
Well,
actually
plus
down
5
to
to
4
senses?
Well, it comes with his. I'm fairly certain it comes with his AARP membership. So.
You ladies are dead on. When he talks about 6 cent, yeah, no, it's AARP. That's right.
I like my AARP membership.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure you do, Jeff.
I get 5% off on Tuesdays at the supermarket.
You had me until AARP. People think you're funny.
No, I know I'm funny. That's the thing.
Damn whippersnappers.
I had playing with Creep and Bones just keeps you on your toes so much more.
Right?
You have to be ready for anything.
We're goblins, of course.
Remember,
You've had to deal with me,
us.
John.
Can confirm.
Hey,
John-
Jason, there might be more of you, but you need us to take care of you. So,
John, you know that it's crazy when they can shame Ed Greenwood.
Do it. That takes some doing.
Yes, it does. So, yes.
It's fun. It's so much fun.
he is.
Did you guys make Elminster cry? What
Oh
happened?
no, he was laughing.
He loves
So
it.
naughty. I think Ed might be naughtier than me and Bones combined.
No,
Let's be honest.
Come on,
That's a level of naughtiness that is.
There's a donation.
Yeah,
There's
so
a
awesome.
donation
I'm
for
excited to
Tiltify,
hear it.
everyone. There it is, right there
Yep.
for Tiltify. By the way, it's just been the support's been wonderful all around. Just with everything, I saw most channels had like record high numbers, right, for viewership, which was great. I really love to see that everyone's stepping up and participating over all time frames. Because it's not. Let's be real. For example, I don't know how he does it. GM Workshop, who's not here. I mean, he gets up like 4 o'clock in the morning to stream. You know, he's
an animal.
I don't know how he does that. Plus, I have a job and everything, so that's really impressive. And then me getting up for this gentleman down here in the corner, Tim. Tim, we'll get to you. We'll get the other
No
Chuck.
problem.
Jay, sorry. Let me just before you
John,
pass on to the next.
thank you.
Let me make your overlay a little lighter. But fear not. I shall leave you with the better looking, better dressed John. And
talk to you soon, there, John. Thank you.
Take
Bye,
care,
John.
John.
Bye-bye.
Yep.
amazing work,
Bye.
everyone.
John.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Congratulations.
Well done. Cheers.
So there you go, John. You got elevated. We'll leave. Chuck.
I got
and Tim
promoted.
Chuck and Tim definitely in the bottom. That's fine. Absolutely. So Chuck, welcome, man.
You need to put on the mic, too.
Dude, we can't hear you.
All right, I got you.
Yeah, you got us.
That's the story of my life.
It is. It is. So tell us what Steven said about the game last night.
Oh, he said it was okay. Now, the game he ran Friday was really good. No, he enjoyed himself. He had a lot of fun. I didn't quite. He's played in games with Bones and with Darlin, but not with them together with Eric. And he said, he says they're going to be a little wild, aren't they? I said they might be, probably not. And then, like when he was sitting in there with you guys before Jay started the stream, when the stream was loading up, he was like, "Holy shit!" I was like, he said, "But it's just starting." I said, "Oh yeah, it's just starting."
I went really PG on your all stream.
Yeah, we were
that's the way you should be. Yeah, Jay's it's fine. You know what I mean?
That game was a lot of fun. We took off really well halfway
It was
through, and
so much fun.
Yeah, it was awesome fun. Yeah.
What's the stream of Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
y'all had me blushing. Y'all had me blushing.
Yeah, that was
there was a lot of kissing.
And Eric
exactly
Mingy,
was smooshing and whatever. It was fantastic fun.
When I heard the barbarian kiss the other barbarian, I was like, what?
That's awesome.
What's going on here?
Yep.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good weekend. The game last night, he absolutely loved that to death. He didn't know. He was really surprised, because he kind of got. And I think it did get a little wild last night from what I saw anyways. It was good. And then I streamed Saturday morning, which wasn't really on the docket, and we did really well and had a lot of people. We had people donating on our stream, and I was able to raid into. I think me and Darlene ended up. I was rated to her, but we ended up by the time I got done, we both rated into John. I think it was John we rated.
Sorry,
no, it's Guild Superior.
Oh, Guild Superior.
It was Dave. That's right.
It was Dave.
We loaded him up pretty good.
He's on now, so he couldn't be on. So But it was great. We had a lot of that going on from other channels coming in too, and that just made it.
It's good. It's good.
As far as Chuck, so tell us about what because we didn't hear this on the Prelude show. Tell us about what Troll Lord's doing for the sponsor.
Oh,
for the
well,
donators.
we're giving I think we're giving like $250 worth of gift certificates.
Yeah,
I think it's
absolutely.
Then we're going to have one somebody, whoever, we're going to give away the highest pledge on our Kickstarter right now. I think John actually gave one away on his stream, $450 pledge. So somebody will get it. It's got the Trail Guide to Aired in print and PDF. It's got
is that an order gift, or is that coming off of your channel, or should I put that up as an offering?
Oh, you put that in the offering.
Right. That's a full pledge. All right, got it. Awesome.
Yeah, so that's like $800. But I talked to him about it.
That's awesome.
Saturday morning, but I just could not think to tell you. Just too much.
No problem. That may change it up.
I was streamed out by Saturday
right.
afternoon.
Well, that's very generous of you. That's like $1,000 in donations. So thank you so very much for that.
And it's got a leather copy. It's got a leather, like John was talking about. It's got a collector's copy. It comes with a leather cover, a leather version of the Monsters and Treasures of Aired. Looks like.
This is
no, it's got two leathers in it.
It's got two. The Codex of Aired and the Compendium are both leather, according to the description on Kickstarter. And just to be clear, that one was actually given away on my stream, so that's not still in the pool. That's already been awarded.
Okay. Yeah, and I even made this Kickstarter up and don't remember half the stuff we put in here. So it's been wild, so I just I don't remember, But it's got the new Mad God Adventure that Davis is writing. It's got the new we maybe change the name of that, but it's got the monster book, and then which is leather, and then of course you get all of that stuff in PDF as well. So
that's
it's quite fantastic. A bit. It's good stuff. Yeah, and it's the funny part of it is we haven't really told anybody. You know what I mean? So it wasn't really used to drive the donations, but look how well they've done.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not really about the prizes. It's really not.
This is where
so many people just wander into the streams and be like, absolutely. Oh, can I donate? Not even knowing anything about it,
Nice.
Just goodness of their heart,
This is where I try and kick it up one minor little notch here. And I looked at the sheet, and this is by far the most time. Like, we have 50 some donators over $100, 100 or more.
Nice.
All right. So I think the cutoff for something, because I have, counting this ad, I have 58 giveaways, is going to be right around 75. So if you were at 50, you may want to pop in another 20. I'm just saying, just to know that's roughly where it's going to be this year. Last year was at 55, 60. It's actually going up a little bit more because of all the and that's a great thing.
Yep.
So I got the list here. We'll go over some of them. I'm going to hold this here. This is the grand prize of them all. So
nice.
Robert here. Oh, I can't do it through the screen. So. Joint signed first edition player's handbook signed by Gary Gygax and Dave Arneson, two of the three founders of D&D. Speaking of that, I'm going to blow my own horn here right now, if you don't mind. The third.
Oh, nah.
Jay, you never.
The third.
As though that's unusual.
Well, you want to know. You all want to know this. The third. Everybody know who the third founder of D&D is.
Jay Scott? I don't know.
No, stop. Come on, man. The third founder. Rob Kuntz, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, Rob Kuntz is going to be on Gabbin next Saturday morning. Okay.
Nice.
We're going to have him on next Saturday morning because he lives in Corsica. So
wow.
Yeah. So Saturday, February 25th, 10 a.m. Rob Kuntz will be on. Will be on with Anna, myself, and Alan Growy. Anna and I talked to him today, and it was a funny story. He didn't recognize Anna for the first 10 minutes. He didn't know who she was. And he goes, Anna?
Yep.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, we spent 2 days down when there was a documentary film 10 years ago in LA, and I kind of ferried him around and showed him the town a bit, and we were at the game studio in the evening playing games and all that. So I was the one helping him around and giving me lifts and stuff like that, picking him up at a hotel. And it took a while for him to realize it was me. So that was kind of funny.
Yeah, he's the co-DM of the World of Greyhawk. And if you ever saw events in the Eastern and Southern Flannis in the Dragon magazine, they're Rob Kuntz. That's Rob Kuntz and Gary Gygax stuff. So that's the level. I mean, this is like we've been trying. Anna and I have been trying for 4 years.
Yep.
To get Rob on the show. And
he'd been under the radar for a bit, but now he seems to be back a bit, and he had products out for sale again and stuff. So it's good.
So
it's awesome to have him on.
Say that while we have a mass audience here. All right, Chuck, that's great to hear about that great other giveaway add-in. I really appreciate that. Rob has written a lot there, Curtis, and I'm really excited about it. Yep. So I want to ask this question around table. What was your favorite moment of the entire weekend? Okay, it could be something minor, it could be something major. What is your favorite moment of the entire weekend? And who wants to go first? I won't put it on Darling. Darling, you go for it.
I'll go for it. My favorite moment of the whole weekend was when my character Flavius and Eric Mona's character, who I enjoyed calling Venereal the entire time. He's a bit of a little disease, let's be honest here. We're walking towards the arena, and I convince him to go to Eleador, who was Luke's character, and ask him if he would be interested in dating me if he had a betrothed. And like the way that whole scene played out of me and Eric whispering, and then Eric going to Luke's character and being like, are you in a relationship? Is it a man or a woman? And then him coming back to my character and be like, I think you got a chance, after Luke had already been like, no, my character has a relationship going. That whole scene was just absolutely hilarious. I felt like I couldn't breathe laughing through that.
That was funny. That was funny.
It was really good.
I could just see.
That was good.
I could just see Steven Chenault just like, what did I do signing up for this?
Poor Steven.
Ed expects it at this point after the crossover game we had. So that was awesome.
He went through the ritual, that's for sure. He's right of passage.
I like that while we were sitting and all hanging out before stream started, Luke was already kind of like, what is happening? And me and Bones and Ed are all like making highly inappropriate jokes and bantering. And Luke just gets up. He's like, I think I need to go get a drink. Comes back with a glass of whiskey. And I'm like, you needed that.
No, he also said something that made me laugh. He goes, Jay, I know you have a very professional channel. And I said, what? Have you watched them? Have you watched them before with Ed on the show? I was like, oh my God, don't worry about it. We're gonna have fun tonight.
We're professional.
Yeah, that was it. It was funny. Oh, Luke. Yes, and then my funniest moment. Sorry, Josh. It's real small. Was when somehow Josh came up in the discussions of the game, and I said, I bet you Luke really, really regrets involving Josh and Gary Con, and all you see is his head go. Real up and down, just real small, just a little bit. I was like,
"Oh
my!"
That was
Luke
great.
Is kind of a scream. He's an
that was really funny.
Quietly.
Sorry, Josh, if you're on, I'm just busting your stones back. Who else wants to give talk about one of their favorite moments?
I had a fun moment as a DM. Go ahead, ladies first.
No, go ahead.
All right. So I'm kind of a soft DM. I'm not really good at killing stuff. Plus, we play in 5e, and it is just freaking impossible to kill characters in 5e. And so I thought, well, I'm going to make this dark, nasty game. And so it was centered around a couple of priests, a priest and a priestess of Encabulos and a necromancer. And we had to kind of move it quickly toward the end. And so I had the priest of Encabulos, this 8th level cleric of the death domain, with his holy symbol. I had it an onyx 3-dimensional diamond with the seeping green eye, the holy symbol in Encabulos. It glowed, and Encabulos actually manifested through this priest's holy symbol, and I got the finger of death, my friend's halfling, and 61 points of damage, put him down, didn't kill him because they managed to slide in and win at the very end. But for a soft DM to be able to hammer a friend of mine that I've been playing with for a few years now, who's playing a halfling, which is a little painful because, Wily Hobbit and stuff. But, I got to cast an 8th level necromancer spell. And that felt really good. Yeah, and I almost killed me a halfling today.
All right, so Wiley, I'm no edition wars. Tim, what happens in Finger of Death in 1st edition?
You die and you can't get raised.
You're permanently
dead. It's a little done. It's a little fluffier in 5th edition.
That's okay.
It's 7d8 plus 30, which in 5th edition, man, that's
That's the finger of extreme discomfort.
Yeah. It's also known as. Well, never mind. I'm not going to say it, but
there's a save.
Men over 50, you know what I'm talking about. Just gonna, yeah.
Yeah. That's what blue pills are.
No,
for.
I don't.
Okay, well,
Jesus,
what? That off
Professionals.
You started on
professionals.
It's a medical term thing. Come on.
Are you cranking it over there, Jay? We need you to calm down.
Someone in chat, and I said, I think it was Fable. I think it was you, GW. Fable said the word "cranking it out" and did a donation a little while ago. So was it you, GW? I think.
I hope it wasn't. I think I put crushing.
You put crushing. Okay, yeah.
But I might have slipped.
Exactly.
Jay's just has his mind in the gutter again.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
No, Jay's just trying to blame somebody else. GW, it's okay.
Always.
Don't worry about it.
I get blamed here, like for
Well, yeah, you're the
anything
dad.
that happens.
Yeah, you're the D&D dad. Of course, you're gonna get blamed.
Uncle Jay.
Man, I feel old.
I love it.
Other favorite moments, please share.
Oh, I've got a great one I want to tell you, and it lasted for 4 hours.
Oh, come on.
On the Friday stream, Miss Creepshow here thought she would be very punny for 4 hours, using Batman and Robin puns, and not just a few. Like 90% of her language was pretty much Batman and Robin.
We're big Batman 66 fans in my house. We love Adam West Batman.
Yes,
I created a human assassin in Castles and Crusades. I named him Gick Drayson, codename Sparrow, and like every other word that came out of my mouth was holy this or that.
So here's the best part of that moment. We had a girl on that plays in my Saturday game, the False Dragon. Pineapple was on there, Haley, and she was playing I think a druid or something. I don't even know what class she was playing. All I know is they all had pre-gen characters, or they could reroll them or whatever, and they had the ability to pick up to a +3 item or a rare 1 item, like something smaller, right? So she picked something, never knowing Darling. She's never met Darling. I mean, they'd seen each other streams, I think, and stuff. And what did she pick? She picked Cloak of the Bat. Cloak of the Bat. We didn't know this. We get in this situation where she has to sneak, and Pineapple's like, "Oh, here, use my cloak." She says, "What is it?" "It's a Cloak of the Bat." Well, shit. So here we go for 2 hours. Increased Batman and Robin puns. It was to the point I couldn't even offer.
I even had a grappling hook on my utility belt. I thought of everything for that character. It was ridiculous.
Damn, Chuck, you stole my moment, but I have another one from that one. That's
There's
awesome.
so many good ones from that day.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, Michael. Yep. Go ahead, Anna.
Okay, from the same game, from roughly the same situation. That was something that probably just escaped most people, but I kind of laughed at it. We were me and Eric Mengi, who played the other barbarian. We were smooching it out and didn't know if we wanted to smooch each other or punch each other, and had fun. And while the Batman and the Bat, they kind of batted it together with the stuff, so to speak. Then all of a sudden we had a cleric, and we were starting to get in trouble, and we didn't know if the fish going to eat us and whatever the monster. And we had one cleric who was kind of getting seasick. So and we were kind of, okay, do we get him with us and stuff? And all of a sudden in the background on the cleric's microphone, it was like, "Oh, do you have the medicine?" And to me, that was hilariously fun when the cleric was kind of prepping himself, whatever, "Do you have the medicine?" And I thought it was kind of, I thought that
I
was
will remember
hilariously
this,
fun.
Anna. I will remember this.
Yeah.
You know what we both didn't mention though was the Eric Mingy puppet show.
Yes. Oh, yeah, exactly. And
I forgot about that.
Yeah, and Eric Mengi, he when we were smooching, punching in, and just going with puns and fun, Eric Mengi took up his enormous plushy little full of puppets and had a tree puppet when we saw a tree and
he had so many. He had the bat.
Exactly. He illustrated
a bat.
What,
oh my god, that's right.
What went on for like 2 hours. He had whatever little plushy monster
dragons
that exactly, that illustrated, and together all of this was so much fun, and it was just hilarious.
It was silly.
Combination
and everybody
of all of it.
Well,
yeah,
they were also shitting their pants the whole time in the middle of this puppet show, and Batman. It was.
All of this was going on at the same time as Steven Chenault was trying to make a serious old school going on.
He did his best.
Oh yeah, he did his best. Yeah,
Bones, I don't want to make you jealous, but Anna's character kissed my character.
I'm big jealous.
We basically smooched.
I don't know who I'm more jealous about, though. I don't know if I'm jealous of Anna kissing Creep or Creep kissing Anna. I don't
Anna made Gick Drayson a man during that game.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Yes, I forgot about that.
It was straight up boys to men.
Yeah, and she stole the kiss too from the other character because she wanted to. Yeah,
my character was a clerk who was a drunk, but he was basically, the plan was for him to sober up and and I just got myself so polluted over all that. I didn't even make it to being a hero. I just got started drinking constantly.
Yeah, it was funny.
It was awful.
And all in the middle of this, we hear like, "Do you have your medicine?"
All right. Yes, we can keep bringing that up.
So
That's
funny.
fantastic.
That's so good.
It was so funny when you were trying to get your act together.
That is so funny.
So, and I want to ask, did Eric say you'd play Castles and Crusades again? Because he's a 3.5er, third.
Oh yeah. I must say that I played a couple of hours at Gamehole Con. Not even, well, I can't say this game was serious, but that one was kind of just a pickup game a little bit. This one was much more awesome, but it was also more hilarious. So yeah, I definitely want to try more of the CNC. That's for sure.
We'll see.
Eric liked it. He enjoyed it.
We'll see Eric Menke, Anna, Ed Greenwood. I know I'm going to say his name wrong. Andrew Valuskaskis, right? And Bill Meinhardt, Bill Meinhardt, all at Gary Con. I'll be DMing for them 2-drink minimum game at Gary Con. So
awesome.
That'll be a lot of fun.
Nice.
It might be smooshing there too. We never know. Yeah.
You never know.
So
smooch without me.
I must say, we just got a donation from Gamescape 3D, my sponsor.
Oh, nice.
For $150.
Nice.
He's the one that gave me this.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. And Jeremy Lasher
wants it back.
Jeremy Lasher gave me a free city of Greyhawk.
He wants it back.
Thank you for that too, Jeremy. Thank you for the fun gift. He also gave me last year the sealed Free City Greyhawk box set that went out, and also we have 8 old Kickstarter giveaways for STLs, and they're scrolling through, so you've seen some of them. But just Jeremy, I want to say you're very, very generous here. I'll show one or two here.
That's awesome.
And the one that that attracted me to what Jeremy does was the roads to the roads to adventure. And you've seen the road systems I use on my table, and they're all his. So really appreciate that. And you've seen just recently the Lighthouse. We're talking about these Kickstarter STL packages that he's going to give as a complimentary gift, like $200 in value, a lot of them. And I have 2 other ones, so you get your choice. All right, if you want to pick that as a complimentary gift, donator gift. Just a wonderful, wonderful person and a really smart guy. And he's a one-man company and just does some unbelievable stuff. For example, a couple years ago, I said, Jeremy, there's no tilt wall, right? There's none. There's no tilt wall out there for 3D print. I'll make it for you, no problem. And hence, now you've seen what Bill's put together that Jeremy did for us. And Bones has a trophy because of it.
It's true.
And she was
show it off. Go ahead.
She was rubbing it into Luke Gygax last night too. It's like
every time I see Luke, that's my favorite thing in the world. I don't know if anybody caught it last night, but Luke was kind of being a little too boasty, and I had to knock him down and just quietly grabbed this trophy and started stroking it so lovingly. It's right here on the desk. Jay has sent me many things in our friendship, and this is probably the prized one, and I won it. Remember, Chuck? Remember when I won the jousting tournament?
I remember very well.
It was very fun now, wasn't it, Chuck?
It was a good time. It was a good time.
Ouch.
So one of my favorite things from our game. Before I do, Bones, did you already share yours?
No, go ahead. It's okay.
No. You've been waiting. You go first.
God.
Do it.
I was just going to be really sappy and just say my favorite moment was being able to get the Slop Squad together and to be able to play with Josh as the DM. Josh is an absolute delight to play for. He really is. And this is nothing against you, Jay, but
that's okay.
It's very, I didn't feel nearly as stressed as I do in your game. but it was so much fun. It was nice. It was just really nice to, it's like the gang's all together. Like this has become a second family to me. So it was just really nice to be able to do that for a really great charity. And thank you for letting us bring the Slop Squat Squad.
Yes.
Of course.
And for getting to torture Josh in your place.
I knew.
Although we were really good for Josh.
I knew Mandy.
Oh yeah, we were.
Mandy, Myriad, the two of you would have at it.
Yeah.
The one I was really worried about was Robert. I thought Robert was really going to lay it in on him.
No, Rob was so great.
I feel pretty.
I'm so pretty. I've been able to play with Rob for, I think this is our first time playing together.
Yeah.
And that was just an absolute delight. And I really do, I really love this community a lot. And I really, really love playing the Slop Squat Squad.
Awesome.
Creep and I knew each other prior to D&D and prior to streaming.
Yeah.
And being able to meet some of our best friends now
is awesome.
Is amazing. Yeah. And that's what this is all about.
And if anyone got to deserve to sit at that table with Slop Squad, it was fucking Rob for sure. He has given us so many special points through the time of our playing on Slop Squad.
Honestly, yeah.
Wait, so you got Robert Troy, boom, 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 right? And that's a great thing. Or you got Dave, right? Who donated $400 in anti-hero points last night.
That's awesome.
Wow. Yeah, guess who they got used on, Chuck? All on Steven for the most part. The Zuni fetish doll went to town on him. That's
awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was really cool.
Well, shit. I should have went before Bones because I can't. That was so good.
That's all right. Go for it, man. Absolutely.
One of the favorite things that I enjoyed from our game this Friday night was our DM was Colin. You can find him under Family Fantasy RPG everywhere, but he publishes really simplified 5e kids books, kids adventures.
Oh, nice.
So we were playing through that night, and we were playing through his Dino Rider. So essentially, the idea behind this was that the champions, which were the adolescent kids, was going to be we were going to be kids or whatever. We're we're going to do it. Think Pokemon, which I was freaking loving. And then the other three players were going to be the full grown dinosaurs. That's our companions that we fight with. So it was already known going in that was all right, so we're going to be 12, and then you guys are just going to be full grown, and say whatever the hell you want to say. But through the course of the game, it kind of ended up being a reoccurring joke. But Colin, the DM, would say something like we normally do, because we can get spicy on my channel, like most of us here. And he would one of the things was, so my dinosaur, I cannot pronounce the name, but it's one of those dinosaurs that has one big horn on the back, and they're slender and they're fast. I was playing this kind of paladin type champion, and how I would fight was that I would kind of yell into my dinosaur's horn to kind of boom my voice. And when I would do that, Dean would be so how did you learn how did that happen the first time? How did you just grab his horn, and then how did that and I would be I'm 12, and he's oh, okay, gotcha. So the entire game, when anything would get too spicy directed at my character, I'm I'm 12.
So GW, I have the best. I have the best idea in the future for running that and the future fundraiser. You have to invite John Birchfield.
Well,
yes.
Jay, I don't know when the Jurassic persecution is going to stop, but
never.
About all
never.
Never. Long live dinos.
G-Dub, he messages me 2-3 weeks ago. It's hey, John, so glad we're going to be on. You're raiding into me that night. That's awesome. I'm yeah, man, love you, brother. And then I see the title of his show, and I had to raid into that mess on Friday night. I'm
dude. You two are match made in heaven here.
For a little context, John made the mistake of not only telling us that he doesn't like dinos in his D&D, but he told us that in the Blue Box Discord community, and then left on a business trip for about 10 days.
Yeah.
And he came back, and the entire Discord was full of dinos.
I get these things all the time. They're just sent to me in the mail. I have them everywhere in my house.
Hey, John, do you have a P.O. box by chance?
Yeah, just let us know.
Yeah,
we want to send you gifts.
Hey,
message that to us.
I have a commission.
I've got his address.
I told you're the last person on this stream I should give that information to. So
Hey, Bones, we'll talk after stream.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about
that's
it.
An awesome one. See, that was a good one. That was a great memory.
That was
my
awesome.
Gosh.
DW, yeah.
Let's find out about the ever mysterious Tim's favorite.
Yes, I have two things I like. One was the kickoff game on Thursday.
Yes, Miracle the Chaotic came back.
I had the highest level character there who fumbled the absolute most.
Oh my God, yeah, absolutely. Leaving the light fingered.
That's right. And I got targeted by the audience member and fell off of a balcony after fumbling, trying to run away. So
yes, you did. Troy targeted you, and you actually tell everyone. Leuven is actually Tim's first ever character.
Yes. Yeah.
So from
he's 17th level thief.
Yeah. From like 1977 or 78. That character.
Yeah, I was 9.
He was 9 years old when that character was made. So but yeah, what was the second one?
The second one was just during my stream, just watching those the players play goblins that are and they're so good at what they do. I'm in stitches the whole time. I mean, it's awesome. And I've got a lot of compliments about looking better with fangs than I do just regularly.
Oh,
thank you, John.
That's awesome. Your cosplay was so good, Tim.
It was good. I was in there watching. It was pretty funny.
Tim with the teeth. By the way, all those weapons behind him are all real, everyone. There's no reproductions back there. So
nope.
It's
no plastic.
It's a house you don't want to stumble on accidentally.
But for TOS purposes, all of them are fake.
Yes, exactly.
Fake real
None of those are real.
They're all very dull. Couldn't hurt a fly.
Chuck's got to bail out. Chuck, thanks, man, for hopping on.
Yeah, I got to go pick my wife up. But
Wonderful
I didn't get
job.
to say hi to everybody. So hello to everybody.
Hello,
Chuck.
Oh, Chuck.
Bye, Chuck.
Take care, man.
I love you guys.
See you Friday for that meeting.
Thank you.
Friday.
Thank you so much for all the
Sounds good.
work.
See you, Chuck. Of course. Love you guys. Love everybody. Peace.
So,
Thanks, Chuck.
I've got a few. First, for my own stream, I'd like to thank my party because you plan a one shot and things are going to go off the rails, and I just try to figure out all the different places this thing could go off the rails, and my party hit all of them, every single one. They spent too long in the beginning section. They made friends with one of the kobolds from the early ambush. And bless their souls, they actually went along, even though that they were pretty sure they were about to be betrayed. They went along with the person who was going to betray them, and I got to use the anti-paladin cause wound, lay on hands for causing wounds. It was fantastic, and fried them at the end, and it was a fun time. It was first time running Dave from Guild Superior through Castles and Crusades, and their role play was just fantastic. I had a great time with them. And then playing with this the Slav Squad. I mean, first of all, that's just pure joy. But Josh decided that for some kind of save, a charisma check, he decided that the high roll was going to be whoever had the highest charisma roll was going to be the one targeted. And somehow my dwarf, who has a charisma of 10, and the half orc were the two people who kept getting hit. So I decided at one point I was doing the I feel pretty, oh so pretty. I was like, I feel ugly, so ugly. And then in Tim's game, being the goblin, my character achieved his goal of staying alive, of taking out the leader, getting the leader who was too big for his britches killed, surviving when everyone else basically perished. And somehow still not entirely sure if he won because, things happened after that.
So that's, I had to, it was 4:00 in the morning. I got up or whatever for that. I came back and you're the only one that was still a goblin. I couldn't figure that. Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh. So the irony of it. Yeah.
He's like, I'm getting out of here.
Well, he has high wisdom, so he knew it was time to run. He ran at the right time.
Absolutely.
He's like, are you looking back?
One round too long.
No way in hell. I do not want to see the shot that takes me out.
Yes, Rich. Everyone's enjoying. We're sharing some memories here now, knowing that I don't think we're done on donations. We're surpassed almost by $1,000 last year's total.
Wow, you said it.
Yeah,
so proud of you.
He said turtle the first time.
did
Let's
say
give let's give
Oh
credit.
my gosh.
He's doing his best.
I mean, grading on a curve, you know.
Yeah,
Listen,
but
Jay, one day we'll figure it out.
yeah, I know. It's just don't blame me where I grew up. You know, it's.
I'm blaming you.
I'm blaming you. Yeah.
No.
Dolph, how about you, man? You've been quiet.
I'm just listening.
Yes.
Real quick, Jay.
Yes.
I need to split. I need to do some last minute prep for tonight's game.
I know it's on your channel, so.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Again, I will see you soon for the episode premiere of Dragonfire and Cormier, The Return of the Purple Dragon.
Awesome.
Hey,
you guys have a great night.
Sorry for putting you on the spot.
That's okay, Mike.
I'll let you know who it goes to. So
awesome, perfect.
All right, thanks a lot. All right,
bye, guys.
See you.
Bye-bye.
There we go. Now we're back to Hollywood Squares. So, yeah, Jimmy, I know what you're thinking. This is over now. Now I gotta freaking do all this Gary Con shit.
Got Gary Con in front of me now. Yeah,
I know.
My best moment, is when my game was over. Yeah, we got this, and we raided into Mr. Disney. You know,
yeah.
So there you go. So no, I had a little inside joke going on with my show, and a couple of the players and the corresponded to the female game on Saturday night, and so I was having fun with them. So that a little inside humor. So, but yeah. Was glad it was a good stream. It was a lot of fun, and it's we're like Mike knows, you're pulling the late nighters. I think everybody was wiped out, for the 2 days already going, and so we were
hibernation.
Quiet,
after my game, hibernated. Loved it.
Yeah. But
that's coming sooner for me. Later rather than sooner. Just I got a brutal work week coming, but that's okay. It's part of life here.
I got Gary Con in front of me, so that's gonna be it.
So Rob, question to Rob: are you DMing at GaryCon?
Yes, I'm actually DMing 3 games at GaryCon.
So this is good practice.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
How about Wiley? You DMing at GaryCon?
No, I'm going to show up and play and eat.
Okay, so this is good. Streaming on a charity event when you got the 4 hours is good for the con scene. DMing because you got to be in and out. That table's going to someone else, right? You know, and so you got to know how to move it quickly. So. Absolutely. Anyone else with some memories?
Secret game or two going on also at Gary Con. So we haven't announced anything yet. So
what's that? You said you have a secret?
We might have a secret game going on or two. We're going to see who's all there, the streamers, and
nice.
I'm just teasing something.
Really? That's interesting, Jimmy.
Ooh, we like a good tease.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hey,
hey, yo.
Yep.
Well, Jay, I've got one. I didn't drink as much as I thought I would.
Okay.
For you didn't say turtle that often. And I'm severely disappointed. My liver's not.
Oh
but
my
I
gosh.
am.
Well, and
I didn't get belligerent.
No, you didn't. And I finished on time too, but that was kind of intentionally. I know everyone was upset that Bronwyn got away, but it was very complimentary. Afterwards, Luke said that I should run that at GaryCon for the 50th anniversary next year at GaryCon. He said people would love to fight stupid puppets and Freddie McKrueger. So I'm like, okay.
I don't know how people hate on that. That was a really fun game. That was a really fun adventure.
You've never read it.
You didn't do it.
Yeah,
you didn't do it.
I enjoyed it. I was the dumb stuff, though.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Let's just call this inspired by. Or
yes, that's why I called it puppets and then some. Because it's not this.
Same things, different synopsis.
Yeah, Bones, you could have had that group of players and done anything, and it would have been fun. I don't think you can judge really the module by that.
No, you can't. No, it's a really great group of individuals, and Eric Mona is an absolute joy to play
he's
with.
Incredible.
He's like a nightmare, but I mean that in the very best way possible.
Yes.
But he's great. He's a great role player. And he's a great player as well.
What a treasure.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Anna.
So I was going to say, I saw, and when I listened in and watched that game, it was interesting because you had 3 things are the best. You had a Jay that ran the show and DM'd and stuff like that. And then you had Tim that played some of the bad guys and voiced them and got the NPCs really come alive. And then you had Eric Mona and all the other players who individually made fantastic contributions. I think that was some of that together play. They riffed off each other and stuff. That was gold. That was fantastic. And then add all the wonderful miniatures and stuff that made it come alive. That was kind of the best of all in one go, so to speak. So I really love the combination of all of it at once, so to speak, was fantastic.
Yeah. It's always fun, and it's always fun to it's a character I don't get to play very often because she's not in Jay's adventures very often. Probably because Jay hates me. It's okay.
What? No, don't ever say that, Bones.
No,
Come
I'm just
on.
kidding. I'm just
oh
kidding.
my gosh!
But it's a great adventure. It was a great adventure. I had a lot of fun with it. It was an absolute blast. I would play that again.
Well,
you see, even the worst adventures, when you have all the right ingredients, even that turns out to be magic, so to speak.
Man.
Even the worst adventure.
And if I hated all you guys, see, this is what's this, Tim? What is this? What is that?
Fist.
DM's what?
Crushing fist.
DM's crushing fist. You guys have never gotten DM's crushing fist.
No, I know.
No.
It's okay.
You've never gotten DM's crushing fist.
I have.
Yes.
So yeah, I had a couple.
Yeah, please, John.
Yeah, so I think from the streams that I got to watch, first of all, I enjoyed very much Rob's stream, and I thought Dave from Guild Superior did do a fantastic job, and just the whole, it's a very well run theater of mind game. That was a blast to watch.
Yep.
I very much enjoyed what I saw from the group with Eric and Ed and that whole team, as they've all said, and I thought it was really interesting. It's Bones and Creep, they don't need any encouragement to be naughty or to be spicy, but having Ed Greenwood there, it's kind of like your dad having a beer with you. It lets everything, like they had license to just go wherever they wanted to, which was super fun. I thought in my own games, Friday night, Ashlyn, Dollar Store DM, she played the role of a ranger that had a drug addiction, pearl dust, which was effectively described as, it was sort of a euphemism for cocaine. She had a pearl dust addiction in her backstory. She played it so well. And this game had a moral component to it where they were going through sort of challenges for their character in terms of enlightenment. And she was challenged with something which was described as the dust of heaven. And I messaged her individually, only she saw it, that it was essentially kind of like LSD, basically. And she decided to take the road less ethical and sacrifice the whole party, distilled this, and went on basically an LSD trip. And then it was so much fun watching the other characters riff off this, as Richard Baker used his lesser restoration as a paladin and called it the cold shower of Palor to get her out of her mix. And then today, just my players, the cosplay, the artwork from Hob, watching them interact, it was just absolutely stunning to watch them as they did that. And I'm also that guy that just jumped in, Rakam, I'm going to steal his vibe. I'm absolutely going to run a Tailspire game like he runs them one of these days. I think that's super cool. I've watched you several times, man. You rock. And then I'm really looking forward to the giveaway. Mike Disney, that mini that he's giving away tonight, it is fire. If you guys haven't checked that out, it is super cool. And all in all, just a fantastic weekend. I thought all the streamers did well. Even Tim didn't suck as badly as he does.
Everyone,
hold on.
Quick, we just got a $3,000 donation.
Woo! What?
Whoa!
Wow!
Yes, we got $3,000 from Anonymous. It was anonymous. Wow. Thank you so very much.
Let's go,
very
Anonymous.
Kind.
Wow.
Yes. So the current total is $24,295.
Wow. That's bomb. That is an unfathomable amount of money.
Yes.
I've got to run, Jay. So y'all be good.
Duff, thank you.
Yep.
I'll be talking to you. Get all Gary Con all worked out. I'll be talking to you
soon.
See you, Gary Con.
Good. Thanks a lot. It was a blast. I love being a part of it. See y'all later.
See you. Get that.
And what was the last thing John said? What was that?
I said, Tim, you didn't suck as bad as you normally do.
John said it with his chest.
His whole chest.
The key is to you ready for this? Don't take this. I'm not trying. I'm busting a little bit with Tim. Demilitarize Tim's brain, and you got a great DM.
It's so true.
Yes.
It's so true. No, Tim's awesome.
I feel you, Tim. It's the same way with me. I have the same problem.
Rob just threw in another 300 as well. $24,595. Thank you, Rob. We have surpassed by $4,000 last year's total. of total of.
No, that one you actually hit. You got that one.
Yeah. So
I always got to give him shit for that one.
GM Workshop, welcome. Thank you for the great game this morning. I almost killed the stream this morning by accident.
It was great. It was a lot of fun. I have limited time just because I put one of my kids to bed. The other one's running, and But just want to say thank you. It was a lot of fun. I appreciate the invitation, and and anybody who wants to do the thing that I do, 100% do it. Jay hopped on for 20 minutes. He donated, so we run this chat plays D&D kind of segment where chat controls the character and kind of decides what happens. And one of the donation incentives was for $30, you guys could draw a card from the deck of many things, which is right here. So Jay goes, all right, here's 25 or $30. So I'm like, okay, roll a D20, and sure enough, it is the Void card. And so thankfully another viewer had submitted as well. So they drew the Void card and the Wish card at the same time. And then they were able to kind of undo it, but it was madness, and it was just the greatest amounts of fun. So thanks so much for having me. And I think by and large people had a good time.
Absolutely, everyone had a great time, and I see why now you have such a large audience in the mornings for what you do. It's very interactive. It's fun. It's a niche too. It's a niche.
Yeah, it's very specific, and it's fun, and
thanks, Rob.
I just appreciate it. It was just a great time that you almost killed everybody, but why not? Why not? It was just so on brand. You know what I mean? Like, hey, everybody, I want to help.
Absolutely.
Also, I just want to say that I had probably the most lore accurate game of anybody. Right? Like, I think I nailed it.
Awesome.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes,
got everything right.
We had to do in order a wish, and the first couple ones he provided, and then someone said Ella Damara, and Rackham's like, "What's that?"
I was like, I don't know. I don't know the Greyhawk. I will say that I researched. So just for a minute, I researched for months what to do, and I was like, I got so confused with the lore, to be honest. I was like, is the Scarlet Brotherhood still a thing? Where are they located? Do they hate pirates? Do they love pirates? Do they tolerate pirates? How does this all work? And I wrote 3 stories. I was like, none of this makes sense. Let's just embrace the insanity, and we're just gonna deal with undead pirates. It's so much to absorb, and I
and everyone had fun. That's all that matters.
That's what matters.
That's all that matters. Yep. Yeah, and if you think I'm a canonista, I'm definitely not. None of us are here.
It's fine, but I just didn't want to completely ruin everything.
Don't. No sweat. Don't ever worry about that.
But I got a chance to watch other people, and it was just so much fun. The energy through everyone. I watched Blue Box. I watched Wiley. I watched everybody. Art, by the way, Mike. Awesome. Thank you for the raid this morning. Mike Disney, dude. What a legend. 100%. I love his minis and just fantastic stuff. Yeah. I watch everybody that's on the stream, legitimately. I don't always have a chance to hang out, but everybody's just fantastic. And the energy was through the roof. So thank you for involving me in any capacity.
And we have a ton of people watching. Please follow all the streams that I keep on linking. Please give them a follow so you know what's going on with all the channels. That's part of another great thing to keep the community rolling here. Really appreciate that, and hang out if you can another minute or two. If you got to roll, that's great. We're just gonna tell some stories, reminisce a little bit. We just got $3,300 in donations between Rob Phantom and an anonymous person, and we're almost at 25,000. Wow! Oh my gosh! Awesome. I thought if we surpassed 20,540, which we did on John's show, which was wonderful, John, that would have been wonderful. I thought last year was an outlier. Did anyone feel that? Last year was like, wow, but we've done. Everyone stepped up, and that's a really great thing.
No, it's been really fantastic to see those numbers rolling in and knowing what a great cause it's going to. I've worked in healthcare for the last 10 years. So seeing the kids getting the care that they need. I don't do pediatrics for a reason in my job. I've had a really hard time with it. So knowing that kids are getting the care that they need is just it's everything that I do as a streamer, as a content creator, as a D&D player, and as somebody who works in healthcare.
Fantastic.
I couldn't do it. So you got my respect. Absolutely.
Amen.
Yep, definitely.
Well, I just wanted to hop in and say thank you. I have to hop off, but thank you so much for having me, guys.
Good to meet you.
Yep.
Take care, everyone.
Have a good
meet you.
Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you in the morning, bud.
So on a lighter note, Wiley, Anna, Roberts, people in the audience, a whole bunch of them. Are we all looking forward having a drink with Ed Greenwood at GaryCon coming up within a month, and just sitting at a bar and just hanging out with Ed. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
That's going to be a bucket list, man. I grew up on Ed Greenwood.
Well,
I'm not going to tell him that, but
I know you have the one in the afternoon. Are you planning? Is there going to be something on the evening? Because I'm going to be running a game when the one event is happening.
Oh, that might be more than one opportunity. So
okay, all right, yeah, because
I'm
something I
pretty
definitely want to do.
It's like over a weekend, so it's 4 days. So yeah.
Don't make me TPK my party after 2 hours.
Oh yeah, make sure.
There goes Ed. Hang on a minute. You're all dead.
I have a more important engagement. So
Shameless plug number 2. So Ed, I'm talking with Ed, and I'm like, Ed, let's get a game, let's get a session before GaryCon talk show, like we always do a Gabbin on topics. He's like, okay, how's next Sunday? So next Sunday night, I got Ed back with Anna, and we're going to talk legendary personages and items of Greyhawk in the Realms next Sunday night on Gabbin. So we have 2 Gabbins.
Be great.
We got Robert Kuntz Saturday morning on a special time, and then next Sunday, February 26th, it's the same time slot. We have Ed Greenwood back, just to talk some fun. And he'll provide a lot of lore for Greyhawk too. So just note that Ed, because I don't have a Wednesday or Thursday stream because I'll be away for work this week, but just wanted to throw that out there that Ed is always willing to help this community with great. Oh, here he comes to save the day. I know I'm singing Mighty Mouse right now, but I'm sorry. Is there anyone else who could save the day more than this person?
I knew it.
Josh.
Awesome.
Hey, Josh, we got room. Yes, Josh always waits for room. So,
all right, everybody, great show. Thanks for being here.
I don't know what I just missed, but I assume.
Josh, the ultimate bust happened. I don't know if you caught it because I know you lurk a lot. But like I said, we were busting your stones last night during the game, and I said to Luke, I said, "Don't you really regret getting Josh so involved in GaryCon?" And he just sits that, and he went like this. The slightest up and down, yes. He didn't say anything. I was like,
he had to suffer with me today, for 4 hours or 3 hours in meetings.
Oh my gosh, what a great one! All right, so let's everyone else.
Poor guy.
Does anyone else have questions for the rest of the panel while we're on, or anyone else will bring up any other things? Please have at it. I'll keep my mouth shut.
I gotta throw some love to Antiquitous. Yeah, they hung out in our stream all day today, made donations, and we had a $10 donation get you a Wild Magic Surge dropped on a character. And just as we were getting to Skoran, the party was about to encounter some traps that had been laid in the forest. It was the typical trip over the vine and the nets grab you up and hang you from the trees. And he donated for a Wild Magic Surge, and Will, playing his paladin Faustinian, was caused to cast a spell Levitate upon himself. So he levitates, so he's no longer on the path. And then the halfling bard decides to cast Levitate on himself just so he can hang out with the cool looking old paladin guy. And so as the trap springs, 2 of the players are no longer even in the zone of the trap. And then the trap goes off. 2 guys get snatched up in these nets, and Faustinian just cuts him down. So it's this great moment where randomness prevails and totally foiled the DM's great trap plan and got most of the party up out of this gully, this bottleneck. 3 boulders came in and crushed the remaining character. But really, the Wild Magic Surge, thanks to a donation, really saved the day for these guys. So, and Antiquitous continued to drop those all day long. So
that's
well
awesome.
Yeah, it was a very, very cool D&D moment.
And he's always Alex is great. He's funny. He pops in with witty comments. He supports. I wanted to shout somebody else out as well. There is an individual who loves to stay behind the scenes, and yet is absolutely beloved and supports almost everyone. And that is Manda, Mystical Unicorn. Mm-hmm. Mystical Unicorn modded several streams. She watched almost every stream. She constantly supports, and she's someone that doesn't like to be in front of the camera, but loves to support people that are doing things in the community. And Manda, if you don't know her, she is top notch, the best.
Those are backbone people.
Absolutely.
Right there.
Absolutely.
That's a backbone person.
Great. Always when you come in there, it's so at home. And that is a bugaboo of mine. Like when I come on stream as a chatter and I say something and they hit you back, hey, how are you? Good to see you. Man, that's just cool because sometimes it doesn't happen. Yeah, it's very cool.
She's up. She was up early. She was, at 6 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning, all the way through the evening streams. Like she's telling me to shush in the chat right now because that's just how she is. But yeah, she is the best. You talk some commentary about production values, but like honestly, I could not do what I do without Manda. She's incredible.
We just had a $327 donation from Odysseus BB, so we're up to $24,922.
Nice.
Oh my!
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Yes.
For the children.
Boongale, another 20. We're getting close to 25,000. I never would have thought we got 25. Never thought.
I told you, Jay.
Oh my gosh. So Josh, I gotta ask.
Oh no.
DMing for the Slav Squad, but in the
is a piece of cake, dude. Piece of cake. Although I will say that you've enabled them so much, or us, with all your math doings that Mandy at one point was just like. Come on, man. Jay does all this for us. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I know. But that's the one style. It's having all those.
It's your style, Jay. You spoil everybody.
We do. You do spoil us.
Oh my god, I love that. We'll talk later. I'm always really like, I kind of want to try the older renditions of D&D, but I was like, the math. I'm an artist. The math. But hearing that Jay does it for you, like,
my god, everything.
Right.
It does everything.
Just bring your dice, man.
Thank you, Hay Wilson.
Like you don't have to remember anything.
There we go.
You just say, and you don't even have to look. You can just close your eyes all the time because you can't see anyway because it's all blurry. Like when he's showing you like one of the minis.
Yep.
I know. I did that a lot last night.
Okay,
no, you actually had a moment where you had like full hand model going.
He did it. He did well.
Yeah, and I was just like, wait.
It was the Zuni one.
Oh, right. Yeah, I was very impressed with the Zuni fetish style.
Thank you. That was
I had my Karen Black memories coming back to me of her running for her life in Trilogy of Terror. That was wonderful. That was hilarious.
Thank you. So let's give Bill and Master Crafter another kudos out there. So I put him on a mission.
I don't know why you put up with him, Bill.
I put him on a mission a while back. I said, Bill, and there's his Instagram if you want to follow when he posts stuff there. To find all these little stinking things, because no one's ever made them before. The Freddy McKrueger figure is hysterical, right? But the Zuni doll, he finally found it on Thingiverse or whatever. Then he had to modify the size. I said, you got to make it big enough so that people can see him, right? If you have them too small, you're not going to be able to see them.
Karen, Jay.
So, come on, man. You know me. I'm very particular about what we show visually. And he did it all and put it all out there. And now that I have them all, and now if I do run them at a con, I have all the miniatures for it. So it was awesome.
The size of them magnifies the humor involved in them too.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
You really get to get a good look at them. Otherwise, they're just this little teeny speck on the table or something. I like the oversized ones for
I do
those.
too.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, because obviously it would have been much smaller to scale against the player characters. But I loved every time it was his turn, you'd be like, yeah, that was great.
I was unfamiliar with that. They showed it to me Thursday night. They showed me little YouTube clips of it, and I'm like, so I got a chance to practice.
Yeah, I am shocked.
Let me tell you that voice was jarring every time you did it, and I knew when it was coming because I could see you like prepping for it, and it scared me every time. Every single time I like jumped. Thanks, Tim. Thanks for that. Thanks for the heart pop.
Thank
you. Yeah, GW Mandy's invited you to join us with the Slav Squad.
I'm talking to G. I'll talk to GW via We'll get on Discord and we'll get it all arranged.
I saw. I'm like, oh.
We'll get you
Presumably, I'll be out again, and we won't be able to get Luke to fill in for me.
Are you okay with goblin hours?
Well, being a dice goblin myself,
yeah, we're big goblins.
So yeah, and a night owl. Like, we'll talk.
Absolutely. So, John, what do you want to say in closing? I know you got a roll, so thank you.
No, I mean, I think
really
I pretty much said I really enjoyed it, and I thought everybody was fantastic. Thanks for all the creators and all the participants. The role play was fantastic. A lot of laughs, a lot of drama, a lot of fun. And again, to everyone that's donated over $25,000 now for, I think, what is universally regarded as the best charities in the frickin' universe. Absolutely incredible what has been raised, and it makes a difference for those kids. And so I think my final shout out would be to our patron saint here, Lord Gazumba. All the effort that goes into this, all the preparation, corralling all the cats and herding them for the streams, getting all the sponsors together. 58 giveaways, all pulled together by these various sponsors. And this, this whole event was his creation now 5 years going. And Jay, it's not just good to, know you as a fellow streamer, but to call you friend. And thank you so much to you and to everyone in this community for another fantastic weekend.
Well, John, I really appreciate the effort on running 2 streams and having such a great community of your own that really melds in with what we do here with Greyhawk, and that makes it even that much more awesome.
And everything else he does too, because he does some other cool stuff.
Yeah, we got lots.
It's okay to like things that aren't Greyhawk too.
It is, and that's a wonderful thing. Is that we're all the great thing about this community, John. We're all a little different in our styles and all, and it works well. It works well that we're no 2 DMs are alike, and that just makes it even more fun, I guess is the right word.
You gotta figure out how to get
there are very few dishes which are good with a single ingredient.
Yep.
It is the combination that makes the recipe, which makes the dish, and the variety of perspectives, approaches. I think you have the grog. I've had this commentary for you. I have a lot of young players that play in my games. I have people that have never played before, or people that have only played 5e previously that couldn't spell Greyhawk, or Dark Sun or other things. And one of the comments that is often made is surprised to see the grognards and all the different perspectives, the young folks, the people that have played 5e, the people that have only played 1e, coming from different walks of life. Just the way this game has the ability to bring people from differing walks of life and perspectives to the table to play a game together and to create great stories, and in this case to support a great cause. That's what it's about, and I'm very grateful.
How are we going to get John to come to GaryCon ever? That's what I want.
Planning for next year, right, John?
I'm for sure coming next year. And Jimmy, I'm going to get back to you. We already had to drop. I got to get back to Jimmy on something as well. And but yeah, I'll definitely be there.
Very nice.
Thanks, guys.
They were asking about your outfit, though, John. Where do you get it? Where do you go?
Leisure suit. Yeah.
Oh, it's this really elite place called Amazon.com. I don't know if you all kind of rolled. I don't know if you got that kind of coin, but yeah,
that sounds so fancy.
Like $20.
Circusringmasters.com.
Yeah, it was like $19 or $20, I think, on Amazon.
Looks like 1,000. Yep.
Thank you so much. All right, guys. Good night. Love you guys.
See you, John.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye, John.
Bye, John.
Jay, I'm also rolling out.
Yeah, I know you got a game to play, Bones. Thank you so very much. Really appreciate it. We'll be seeing you soon.
Yes, we will. And thank you again. A huge thank you again to Josh for DMing for us on Saturday morning. It was, again, I said it earlier, but you are an absolute delight to play for.
Oh,
a lot of fun. And
you guys are easy. It's
that's
just
not what she said, Josh.
It's literally what I said.
It is what she said.
I'm getting in trouble.
Thought we talked about honesty and
about that. And I'm very grateful to say that I have so many D&D dads, and you guys are awesome. And I love you guys a lot. And goodbye.
See ya.
Have a good night.
Bye, everyone.
Since the original Prelude show, we had a couple extra donations come in. This is from Groovy. All right, this is a DM screen / dice roller. This is pretty neat, custom built. So that someone that has access to that. Also, I think this was Uncle Fuzz. This is the World of Greyhawk folio I talked about, 1980. I think it's fifth printing. It's either third printing or fifth printing, but who cares? I mean, so rare.
That's cool.
Okay. Yeah. We got these Cannonball, the Armor Qualish books. Mm-hmm. All right, and so we got those as well. Added that. I think
got my copy yesterday. It's awesome. Yep.
There you go. That'll get us to like 58. Yep. Like I said, the cutoff is going to be around $75 in donations, just based going down the list. It may go lower, it may go a little higher. It's right in that area. And please note, I apologize for this, but with me being out of town Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm not going to be able to work on this till next weekend. All right.
Nope.
So I will start reaching out to people. As soon as I am able to get this done, because I don't like letting giveaways linger out there long. By the way, here's another thing. I got 3 prints of this from Kafir from last year's. This is that area of Greyhawk City, Hardby, and the Gnarly Forest. In a print. Rob got the original from this last year as the top donator gift. But I have this in print as well. So that's
a cool thing.
Available. Yeah, it's really nice. So. Oh, cool. They were not available anywhere. FY will be released later online as a free PDF. Oh, I did not know that, Troy. That is awesome. Thank you for telling me that. So that's a good thing. We got a ton of stuff. And then, Patrick gave us this also, which is all of these reprints of the anniversary old school first 1E. The entire set you get. Someone's going to get all these.
Wow. Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, along with all the other giveaways that I have and I will go over them once I start getting rolling down. I usually do it in blocks of 3 or 4.
Is that AD&D or is that
that's 1E
second edition?
Yeah,
1E.
It's AD&D. Yeah. It's 1E.
AD&D first
so
edition.
no Unearthed Arcana in there?
Yeah, that's Unearthed Arcana's here. There's Monster Manual, Unearthed Arcana, Dungeon Master's Guide, Player's Handbook.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep. It's those. Yeah. There's no Fiend Folio or Monster Manual too.
Spectacular.
Yeah.
Everything you need to get started in your AD&D adventure.
Yep. So, and that's
is Troll Art Games giving out some PDFs and stuff too?
He was on already. He's given. This is what they're giving. They're giving 10 $25 gift certificates, and he's given a full backer for their latest Kickstarter, which is like $800.
The top backer. Yeah.
The top backer. Yeah.
I want that.
Well, Josh, you're in the top 6. You were before this show. I
got blown out. Yeah.
You're up there. You're up there. You got a shot at it. So I will let you know.
So I expect every penny that I threw at this, you to throw during the charity auction at Gary Kent.
Saga, this is what I do. I had to be fair about figuring out how to do this. So I create a spreadsheet. I put in everyone's donations, compile them all up because some people like to donate multiple times, and then I go from top donator down till I run out. So Rob is always up there, 1 or 2. We have an anonymous donor who's 1. Rob's 2. The anonymous donor has already taken something. They got. They took Aveline, the Life Giver from Larry Elmore. That's what they took. Rob right now is number 2. We know what Rob's going to hit, and then we go down 3, 4, 5, 6 until I run out. So I get down to 58, and that's cool, so that's how it works. Saga, the cutoff for something is around $75. That's just a guess, okay? Every year, last year it was 55, 60, so it went up. A lot of people donated a lot of money this year.
We need more donations of things.
Well, 58 is a fair amount.
Yep.
So I will go.
That's huge.
Yeah, it's the most we've ever had. We have 11 sponsors, not counting individual people who've given stuff. So we got some wonderful other things too. That let me do that real quick. And please, if anyone wants to bring up a comment about an experience or a question for the rest of the audience, please do as I'm babbling here. I know, and we'll wind down a little bit here. I got 2 of these from Prayers and Rifts. These Viking mugs. Got 2 of those to give away.
Those are gorgeous.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's an option. I have 3 of these. 3 full Titan dice sets, all 3 colors. Right, I got from Stratagem, and along with their dungeon tile set. I think I got 2 of each of these, 2 dungeon tile sets. 2 of the sewer tile sets. I got those are great for going to cons because you can carry them. They're really cool. My gosh, all the gift certificates from Infinite Dimensions Games. I got that too. I got I got 100, 100, 250s, 225s. That gets us to 250. Yep, from Infinite Dimensions Games, and that's all STLs. But they got great stuff. As well, one of the other sponsors, Reaper Miniatures. Oh, Vamp! 300 more from Vamp Wickman. Wow, thank you, Vamp Wickman.
Wow. Chad, thanks.
Chad!
Yeah, thank you, Chad. Chad will be at Gary Con as well. So
nice.
We got a lot of Gary Connors going to be there.
Working.
But only Brett and Curtis have gotten in my games this year. So note they're all...
Because they're working except for that.
You're mean.
No,
I know that he said that they're working like 12 hours on Wednesday or something crazy.
Maybe if they're lucky.
Oh my gosh. This is downstairs.
Wednesday's nuts, man. Anna, you know how it went.
Our new sponsor
it was tough.
Our new sponsor, Centurion 3D. This is in print. He printed it out. So I got now a 3D printer company that'll print the STLs from my sponsors. And I have this downstairs boxed up. I didn't want to open it and take a look. It's really nice and tightly boxed. So that's available. That Goblin Tower. So unbelievable stuff we got.
I knew I liked it for some reason.
I just had a question. How
Jay just went off in this thought train with this tower and what you do with it.
I think like $2,000. I'm not saying it, about $2,000 behind. Yeah, I think. Yes. So someone just asked how far they were behind for something, and I was just like, yeah, it's about $2,000. Yeah. So, but all these wonderful items, and I will get with everyone else like I do every year, and it takes a couple weeks to get through it, but I will get through it all and get everyone something, and we will go. I think you are, whoever said that, I think you're in the top 6. So there's plenty of good things. The orcs will hit their heads, but trying to go in that Goblin Tower. Well, yeah. We got some other great things coming. It's going to open it up to that company, Centrion's going to do a giveaway every month for us. So you're going to get some hard copy STLs. A lot of people don't want to be bothered with a 3D printer, and I understand why. But, we have one running, and this way we can get access to more stuff.
I got one there. It's still in the box.
Nice. Anyone else want to, in the panel, want to ask a question of anyone or make a comment? I know it's 8:30 and...
I'm going to make a comment. It's not a question. It's just that I want to let everyone know how fast Jay can work. At the beginning of this year, I think I hit up Jay, and I was just like, hey, I was like, that I really do love, this St. Jude's charity, and I know that you do a lot of that stuff. And I was like, let me know if you ever need, like, any help. Like, anything that I can help you with, like, I will. The next day, all right, here's your slot. This is the menu. This is what I was like, whoa, all right, let's go. We're here.
Yeah, because
you made eye contact.
Jay has a gaze attack.
Yes,
I never looked back, Jay. I never looked back.
Jay the beholder.
I know how. I know everyone has busy lives, right? And I respect that. And if I don't do it right then and there, I'm getting pulled in 20 different directions every day. We all know that, right? I got to get it done right then and there. Plus, I know how hard it is to set a streaming lineup because I've did it, and Anna can attest to this. The second year that GaryCon was virtual.
Well, yeah, I've heard Jay complain profusely when this had gone on a few times.
That was brutal.
Like 5, 6, 7 times with all the.
You remember that second year, 2021?
Yeah, I was in there.
They wanted 24/7 coverage, the entire con. I'm like,
yeah.
And
you had 2 weeks, and I think it was 1 week into it they changed all the damn thing.
Yeah,
no, we only asked him for one show. He was the one that said, "I'll do
24/7
nonstop. We're gonna do this Greyhawk all the time." I'll tell them that it was your fault, though.
Yeah, so that's and from that, I know I got to get it done. I just got to get it, boom, boom, boom. Got to get them filled, get the commitments, and that's what happened. But I appreciate the
glory. It's for the glory of Greyhawk.
That's it. It's for the glory of the entire community. Yeah,
that's why. Now we got
on the scheduling side.
Yeah,
it was a shock, but I loved it because being in California, San Francisco, through the years of being here, I've had to deal with a lot of flaky people. That's just like, all right, and then they disappear. I was like, okay. So I'm normally the one organizing and kind of chasing the cats.
Yep.
But I love that. I didn't everyone just did it, and I was like, oh, I love this. so much less stress when people are just like, yes, I'm here, I'll do this.
Exactly. Boom, boom, boom. Get it done, get it organized, get it set, and then that things roll. And there's always bumps in the road, but if you mitigate them early, the bumps are not as high, and that's so. Just a thought.
I'm not going to lie, Jay. It was about 15 minutes after you mentioned asked about possibly switching from Saturday to Friday. That I was like, okay, yeah, no, I can do this. And then I suddenly realized, oh my God, I've got to find 5 players to run a game, play a game at 10 a.m. on a Friday morning. And the difference a year makes, because honestly, I don't know that I could have pulled that off last year. I mean, I might have been able to find possibly 3, but I would not have had the people to play in that game. Like, thankfully, getting to know more and more people in the community, and a little outside the community, even pulling them in just to play in the game. And I'm really thankful for my players that, they were there. I actually had them before I went on vacation, which was perfectly timed 1 week before the con. I don't know what the hell. Just perfect. It was just perfect timing for it. I was like, they were up for it, and they were ready to go, and they were excited, and it was a joy. And then, as a bonus, I got invited to play with the Slav Squad, and it doesn't get much better than that.
So
that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, because I always forget Josh is a member of the Slav Squad. I'm like, good, but oh my gosh, yes, you're the only male in that whole group. So
and Jay does the same thing to me, GW. So this is how this started. Creep said that she wants you to play in her Saturday morning game, and I get in with Creep and him, and then they're like, you're going to GM it, actually. And I'm like, oh, because we know that, because first he's like, because I know you don't have a lot of spare time, but could you play in her game? And I'm like, yeah, sure. I don't have a lot of time because of GaryCon coming up here. And, but I'll play. That's no big deal. That's easy. And then, 5 seconds later, now I'm GMing it. And I'm like, oh, what happened? Oh, I got Jade. Jay got you.
Mm-hmm. Got gazumba'd.
Yeah, there you go. You got gazumba'd.
Yep.
Ah!
Hey, I gazumba'd Luke, Eric, Ed, and Steven too. So yeah,
that was a spectacular lineup.
That was cool.
It was like a power group.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
It was. And when someone can embarrass Ed, you've done your job.
Yeah. Wow. What happened? Can we talk about it even? Legitimately, I would think that we could.
Yeah, well, it was a fun moment and stuff. And we can talk to Ed. Ed will be on next Sunday. We can talk to Ed about his experience.
Let's roll the clip.
Yeah, I wish I could. But
we can clip it.
Oh yeah, always. No one clips on my channel. I don't blame them. I mean, it's a lot of work. Clipping stream stuff alive. I know it's tough.
You ever edit any of your streams ever, Jay?
That's work, man.
Did you ever go back and listen to the audio last night on the stream?
Dude, stop busting my balls, man.
It made that way more even terrifying.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good. Directional
accent.
You got to remember, I am set up in my basement for us standing around, walking around the table with a directional mic. So we don't have everyone on with their own ear sets and headsets. We're not set that way. So I got people down there plus people coming in through Zoom. That's where I think you get the issue with the sound. So,
I think what I meant by all that was thank you, Jay, for organizing.
Oh my gosh! All right, well, thank you.
Exactly what I heard, Josh.
That's not what I heard.
But it came out differently.
Yeah, it did.
Well, it's the Zoom connection's a little garbled.
Tim knows you can't say nice things to Jay.
Oh my gosh! So
not after that one game when he legit had you. Without you, because Tim's paranoid. He's being paranoid, and then it's like, no, I use my wand of.
Oh my gosh! Don't go back there. You'll give Tim a coronary.
He's right. I'm still angry about it for him.
I was angry about it.
Yeah, he was angry about it for 6 months.
DM's crushing fist.
I'm still angry about it.
Oh
too.
my gosh, you guys are terrible,
buddy.
That was the DM's crushing fist. It was totally unjust, but it still happened.
That was Virtual Con 2 years ago.
Well, I told Jay, the right answer would have been like, fine, you win. Just step in the trap now so we can move on with this game.
Well, it doesn't fix the problem that it's there. It's a big problem no matter what.
I loved the moment in Anna and Darling Creepshow's game where I'm still learning all the names, but the GM... he opened the game by saying like, all right, welcome to Greyhawk Con something.
Yeah, he said the wrong thing.
And they're like, wait, no, that's not. He was like, wait, what are we doing?
we had to take, yes.
That's the owner of Troller Games.
Exactly. We had to tell Stephen Chennault, this is not the virtual Greyhawk.
No, that's in October, Stephen.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was funny.
Close, though. Close.
We shot him down for the second sentence he said in the show.
I loved that whole opening. It was.
Yeah,
it
we
was,
looked at each other through Zoom, and he was like, no.
He was like, wait, what are we doing? What is this? Well, whatever we're here for, we're gonna have fun.
Yep.
I love the fact that Steven decided to subvert his reputation preceding him, where nobody wants to go through a body of water in Steven's game because it's going to kill you.
Yes.
So what does he do? He starts them off on a ship in the middle of a body of water.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Just so we're gonna set the tone. Yeah. Hey, for the new guy, Twiggle Sparkly Bits, is that your work Zoom handle thing? Like, you might want to change that. I don't know if that.
No, that was,
anybody ever log into Zoom from after gaming and your character name is on there?
Like, King Bashman.
Who's Wily Hobbit? You know,
another Gabbin Con attendee.
I don't have to.
No,
thankfully, I don't have to worry about that because I don't use Zoom for work. So
there you go.
That was my character name in Duff's game last night, and
that was awesome.
It was pure shenanigans, and
of course,
you can tell Duff was just like over it by about 10 minutes in.
He did mention something about that.
Yeah.
So I was interviewing once with a company, and I still had the L1 module background from must have been here type of thing. And the Zoom call opens, and I'm on with the interview, whatever, the guy, and it's from one, like, it's like the most prestigious whatever that I could have possibly interview with. And I'm like, ooh, and then I'm like, I'll just get that off. Sorry about that. And he goes, no. And he reaches behind the camera, and in front of him is apparently his bookshelf. And he pulls out L1 as well and goes, it's cool. And I was just like, and it was a technical interview in like where 50% and 50%, I had 2 interviews to do. And this 50%, I wasn't going to do well. And we just wound up talking about, we just talked about gaming for
L1.
It was great.
Yep, that's great.
Well, guys, I got to tap out.
See ya.
See you, Wiley.
See you, everybody. It's been a great weekend.
Thank you so very much.
See you, Ken.
See you in a few weeks.
You can bounce in. Yeah, we'll see you up in Lake Geneva.
My gosh, we're gonna have a crew and a half there. I can't believe. Wow, it's gonna be awesome.
Good times.
Right. Y'all take
Jay,
care.
I gotta run as well.
See you, Tim.
See you,
Thanks
Tim.
for hopping on.
Bye, Tim.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
All right,
Thank you
so
so much.
we're gonna I'm setting up doing a giveaway. I risked it, and I took Darling's picture she sent for me for her wearbat, and now I got it on my machine. So now I just gotta find where I saved it to, because you know me, I can't do anything.
What's the giveaway?
We're doing a Mike Disney painted mini and a Darling Creepshow painted mini. 2 separate giveaways.
I want them.
Yeah, you do. You can't win both.
Josh, do you have on 2 shirts?
Drawing win both.
Yeah, right.
There you go. I'm all set. Yeah, I started to put the shirt on, and then I'm like, no. Then I had it on, I had it off, I had it on. I don't
My makeup is mine.
I like this new fashion statement though. The connected arms. I kind of like that. I'm gonna have to use that for something.
I probably could just go with like those. You see with like the mesh arms or something like that.
Mm-hmm. You're a trend starter. I like it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
thanks.
The main question is, Bash, when are you dyeing your beard purple? We are over $25,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. That's one reason why I jumped on here tonight, because we got to keep traditions going. It's usually the only time Jay allows me on his channel.
Or BattleTech.
Or pop up Gabbins at GaryCon. I'm not allowed to play on this channel. So,
oh my gosh. Duff warned me. It's just Duff's fault.
Yeah, that's right. I've played more 1E, 2E than Duff did, but whatever. Anyway. So, keeping with tradition, I had to hop on here.
Guilt trip you're sending to Jay
yes.
right
now? Yeah. I try. Man. It's like I said, it's like the one time a year I get to hop on here. No, seriously, it's all good. what was I saying? Oh, like keeping with tradition, I had to hop on here, bust Jay's balls a little bit.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Because it's way worse in person when nobody else is recording it. Yeah, way worse. This when we started up Duff
Wait,
game,
you're like a love beard or whatever. You come, you give people hugs and stuff. What are you talking about? You don't bust people balls.
apparently you just don't pay very much attention to me in person.
Josh, you're too busy, especially Gary.
He's busy running.
You're running around.
I only remember getting hugs. That's all I remember.
You're running around. Where's the dude from Mississippi? Where'd he go? Did he make it here? Did he make it? What's his name? Right? That's all I remember.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I like his new name though.
Josh was
oh
way
yeah,
too
the
busy.
name is awesome too. Yeah.
Yeah. So when we started up Duff's game last night, the very first questions that kept popping up in chat was, what color am I going to do my beard this year? Because first year I did, what was it, like the Twitch purple, and then last year I did more of like a neon bright purple, or not last year, but the year before. And then last year I did the like pastel Easter colors, like, multicolored beard. So it was brought up, and then one of your people, Jay, I can't remember who, because it was late and I was drinking a lot of apple juice. And,
It was Bones.
Yeah.
It was Bones?
I'm pretty sure it was Bones.
It may have been Bones. I can't remember who. Suggested half red, half yellow.
Oh no, that was not Bones. Bones was with
like
pink.
the color of a kumquat.
Oh
No, like the color of your shield behind you.
Oh, the order of
that
your
is awesome.
The hot dog.
Yes, Extort got this. From year one Virtual GrowdCon. I really appreciate it. Thank you for a community gift. Yeah, the Order of Ulick shield. Yep, that would be awesome, dude.
So it'll probably be.
I'm in. Cardman said he did it. Cardman 2467. Thank you, man.
Okay, was it awesome? Great suggestion. You see the difference between this year after the charity event versus the last two is now I'm employed, so during the week I'm not home, so it'll probably have to be either next weekend or the weekend after, because I'll have to obviously find time to find said ingredients to recolor stuff.
If you go to GaryCon with that, and that's gold for me too, man. Whenever you wanna, it's fine. Whenever you get around to it, man.
You're working.
I appreciate that. He's working too.
Yeah, he's working. Yeah, he's not going to GaryCon. He's working.
Guess who's not working? Well, I'm working.
Rob?
But
you're working the whole time.
Well, that's a different kind of work. It's not Josh telling me what to do work. It's I'm doing. Yes, there's a big difference.
I don't tell her. Yeah, Anna just looks at me and goes, "I know what you need," and then she just does it because I'm just sitting there going like this. I don't know what to do.
Anna's too nice to you.
Dude, she totally.
It was good. There was some chaos last year when we set up the HQ and stuff, and there was some IT and stuff involved. And I've been around chaotic field installations of IT under dire circumstances, so I kind of fell into old habits and stuff, and I assisted Jay in that. So yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, we had a lot of fun.
Heart of Adventure, thank you. That was a great game, a great song. I loved it. That slick that song in Altamira, that was awesome. Click song. Wow, that was great.
Yeah, and I remember last year at GaryCon the teardown Sunday night, helping out with that. And after about 20 minutes, Josh walks up to me. He's like, "Dude, you can't just keep yelling at people to get the hell out of your way."
And I just sat there and drank. Everyone else was doing. I'm like, I'm not doing this. Yeah, no way.
But he did show up to the volunteer thank you party.
Of course I did.
Yeah, it was good.
I gotta talk. I do Gabbin on Sunday nights too. Everyone's
you're working there. You're working the whole time.
Yeah.
You do a Gabbin show from the con. You do a bunch of like live streaming from the con, like live from Gary Con. It was freaking awesome.
Cool.
People got to sit down and talk, and if you didn't get to come, you got to kind of get a peek in. And Luke came in and said hi and hung out after you ate my ice cream and all kinds of stuff.
No, I ate Curtis's ice cream. It can't be both of your freaking ice creams. It was either Curtis.
You just put it on the table and Jay just shoved it down.
I was like, thanks.
I think it was Curtis's ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just go with half was Josh's.
I can't believe we're talking about this.
No, I initially claimed it.
It was
awesome. I just want to circle back here because I think it's almost giveaway time, and just once again thank all the gracious donors for you can donate any which way you wanted to, but you chose to donate the Greyhawk way, and we appreciate that because we like the word we love our Greyhawk, and we like to get the word out with that. But for the kids and all that stuff, and to StJude, because you don't know you need a children's hospital until you've got until you have a need for a children's hospital.
Yep.
A lot of the people that find themselves, making use of those resources never imagined themselves that they're going to be in that position. So thank you sincerely very much. It was an honor to get to GM and help out with this and help Jay, who does a lot of organization, like folks have said, with all the dealing with all the cat herding and hustling he's got to do to try and get people pinned into a slot and to stay there, because there's the hustling he does and the continued hustling he's got to keep doing to make sure people are actually going to show up and do the thing.
I only had to move Rob this year.
Was Rob your agility guy that he swung in for you?
Well, I just asked. I said, Rob, I got a conflict now. Can you move to
He was your agility guy.
Yeah,
he was the one that you could count on.
Yeah, and then Mike was kind enough to fill in
do whatever
night
needed
too. So we had 24-hour coverage from Thursday on.
Well, Mike's a nice guy.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, it was awesome. So that went really well. But let's do some final thoughts here from everyone. We'll hit up Anna last here. So we'll start up top, go around, and we'll go back up to Anna. So Robert, why don't you give us a final thought here?
Ooh, so with the way things keep growing and the community keeps growing, next we've got a higher bar to set hit next year, and I still think we're going to do it. I've got confidence that we toss that number there, we will beat that number again.
I'm hopeful. I'm leaving this open for about a week. Some trickle in. Like one or two of my friends haven't donated, and they said they were. So it may trickle up a little bit more than that. Like last year, it trickled up another $200. So from the Sunday night. So there still may be some room. I leave it open. But thank you, Rob, and thank you for all your generosity. I probably could send that out to you as early as Friday. Just when I get back. So
okay.
All right,
that's fine.
But I really appreciate your participation, and I'm glad you had a fun time.
It was honor and a pleasure to be part of it.
Awesome. And Gary Con's next. You know what? Oh, and I haven't mentioned Captain Ron. I haven't mentioned Greyhawk Reborn all night. I apologize. They ran for 12 to 14 games, and we had donations coming off of that. Thank you, Ron, and the whole crew, Lando, Dave Guerreri, Jay Stupinski, and everyone else from Greyhawk Reborn who did that and had some great side games. You ran 5 games, Lando? Oh, my gosh. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ryan was throwing out some numbers earlier. I told him to come on, but I don't think he was talking about.
All right, that's awesome. Thank you, Greyhawk Reborn. You're a great partner. I know you'll step up again for Virtual Greyhawk Con. I really appreciate that. And my apologies. I'm just I'm all over the place tonight. I'm burnt out. So
You're burnt out.
I'm burnt. I'm burnt. Mike Disney. Mike, final thoughts.
Yeah, not really a lot to say. Just very grateful I could be a part of this, and thank you, Jay, for everything that you're doing for these kids and running this whole show. It was like I said, it was just great to see everybody coming together in this wonderful community that we have, and everybody pulling together to help these kids that really need the help. And you put all this together, Jay. You should be very proud of yourself. It's quite the achievement. And again, I was just honored to be a part of it and able to fill up that empty slot there in the wee hours of the morning. So
I'll try not to make you do that. Ask you to do that again. So
I'd be honored to do it. I'd be honored to do it again anyway. I would do it 10 times over. So,
well, got a couple months off. Virtual GreyhawkCon's not till October. We can have overlaps in that. It's different than a fundraiser, so we'll worry about that next December and January. So, but Mike, thanks a lot, and appreciate you hopping on tonight too. And thank you for the giveaway. We're going to do that very shortly.
Yeah, that's awesome. I hope whoever gets that miniature really enjoys it, because it is. I mean, it's not the paint job. The mini itself is worth a lot alone.
Dice Legends coming in from the Pacific Rim. Thank you so very much. We're winding up our 24-hour play. Mythical. We're winding down on this fundraiser. Winding down. We've raised $25,400 for StJude. Children's Research Hospital here, and we're winding this down now. We're going to do the giveaway shortly. Thank you so very much for coming in. It's great to see you. And we're just there's this one for the giveaway tonight, and also the other one is from oh my God, Darling. And there we go. They're the two miniatures painted that we're giving away tonight, plus all the other donator gifts. I will be working on that very soon.
Oh, I love the little guy. Ah.
Yeah, nice one to add to your table. Very nice one to add to your table. So and once again, let me put the Tiltify link in there if any of you are. It'll be open a couple days afterwards too. Did not go, or did that go? That went. Okay, thank you. So, GW, final thoughts there, man. Thanks for coming on tonight too.
Thanks for having me. I couldn't make the first one because of stream stuff, but I was like, it's Sunday. I'm chilling today. Let's do it. Final thoughts. I am honored that I could be helping out this whole charity event and for the cause, and to be welcomed by such seasoned
wait, is it call me old?
Just seasoned.
My bones are creaking.
That was awesome. Double entendre.
You're making my bones creak happily.
But for me, like, I've literally only been kind of enjoying the game for like the past 4.5 to 5 years now, and I kind of I stumbled into it. It was a friend who was like desperately needing a cleric for their party. I played a druid instead. I was just like, I don't want to just be their slave, what? Mm-hmm. But it's been a blast, and I love seeing how long this passion has lasted since it came about, and all of us coming together to just raise money for these kids and for something that like we all share, like this passion for just health in general. Like, it feels amazing. Like, my general thought when I was first kind of going to step in to this for the first time, get my little toes wet, maybe not the full dive. I was like, yeah, like I'll probably, he'll probably just ask me to help with like promos or whatever. Like, yeah, let's go in. And I'm just honored that you were like, nope, you're in. Okay.
You couldn't run faster than him. That's unfortunate.
There are no training wheels.
No, I threw right into the fire.
Baptism by fire, baby.
No, I loved it because like I grew up in video games, and like I was all about like fighting games and versus and all this stuff. So like we have a saying, it's just like, you just get good. You don't get better, you get good, and you get good now to be good at the game.
Absolutely.
So I loved it. So it was an honor being here for the 5th annual charity, and I'm excited for the 6th annual next year. I already got some plans going.
Yeah, awesome.
Nice. No, you don't even get to wait till then. Virtual Greyhawk is coming already.
Virtual October.
You're in on that as well.
Yeah, we're gonna have you.
You're in
stream with sign-ups.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
that's a lot less pressure.
That.
You just have, that'll be good. Absolutely.
First weekend in October.
So please note that there were a couple streamers that I just couldn't fit in just because we were booked completely through. And let's be honest, Mike filled those spots. No one wanted 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. I mean, I don't blame him. But I don't know. Maybe I go to 4 days. Maybe I go to a full day for Thursday too next year. We'll see if it keeps on expanding. But because I kicked it off Thursday night, my normal game, but that leaves all before that too. Maybe that way we get some more people. And by the way, William Henry Dvorak's in. Giant Stop. He played in 2 games. Will, and he has 4 Ravensbrook books. This is the adventure setting.
Can we get a link in chat?
I don't. Someone want to put a link to this in drive-through? Please do, Will. You're more than welcome to. I'm sorry.
Let me see if I can. Actually, he's
this is the adventure location that Phoenix Iwaki used in his game too. All right, so for this fundraiser,
everything that Will does is awesome.
Everything Will does is awesome.
Yes.
So
we got
we'll get
to
4 of those
adventures
books.
to GMing to playing.
Yep.
Can't get enough Will.
Can't get enough Will.
Yep.
You should be going to GaryCon, Will.
Yeah.
Should be. GW, thank you. I'm going to be in touch with you about running with the Slav Squad at some time in the near future too. So
good idea.
Awesome. I'll be looking. I'll be having an eye out for you.
Yeah, I like King Bashman, who's not allowed on the channel.
Yeah, nope. No, can't have Bash.
Bash.
He's not here right now.
Bash. I want to do more BattleTech stuff. I really do. I love the game. I want to play more with Jimmy and the crew. I had a fun time with that. I want to keep going with that group. I think plus Jimmy could use a practice too. So no, I'm dead serious because Jimmy wants to start streaming
he can use practice for everything.
Yeah. So any final thoughts there, Bash?
Man, it's always great being involved in any capacity with this event. Just looking back on it, 4 or 5 years ago, when our goal was like what 2, 3, 4,000. I can't remember that far back.
$500 or something like that.
Something like that.
I'll tell you the totals in a second.
Yeah. Did you ever think that?
Did you say totals right?
25K would be
not this
what
year.
We're at now. Yeah. So that's crazy to me. And it's always just nice to see, the entire community kind of just, bunch up and for a great cause. Cause I know, we all kind of bust each other's chops about pretty much everything. But it's, it's all in good spirits and
absolutely
in everything. I'm looking forward to having to dye my beard again. That's always fun times.
It's a great idea, Cardman. Great idea.
Yeah, the bathroom will probably look like somebody died in it because red's involved, but it'll be all right. Other than that, I mean, I wish I could have had more time to kind of like be, I guess, more active throughout the entire event. But like I said, I drive truck now during the week, so there's that.
Playing's more than enough, man. You played in Duff's game and gave him hell. That's all that matters.
Oh, absolutely. And there doesn't need to be a charity event going on for me to want to do that. So, also, I mean, I lurked a lot in pretty much everybody else's stream for the most part, but I did have the streams pulled up and, with work and everything, like, I don't get to catch Mike's streams very much anymore. So that was nice to hop in and hang out for a few minutes, at least in Mike's stream again. So
did you put Vampire Thrommel as your name?
Yeah, I did that.
Like half an hour ago.
It makes me so happy.
Oh my
God. Half an hour ago.
GW, that's a running joke. It's a published source nightmare of mine that just it goes back all to
so we keep teasing Jay with it all the time.
You see GW, now do you see why he won't let me play on the
exactly.
Oh,
gosh.
It's unraveling before my eyes.
Yes. Right? Absolutely.
No, it's always a pleasure to be involved.
Thank you. Before I go to Josh, this is your 3 streams. We had 4. 1 didn't show. 3 streams. 2 of them were mine. 1 was Will, Giant Stomp. We did $1,024. Okay. Year 2. That's the first year Players Rejects became involved. I think we had 1 day and we had 6 streams all day. We did $2,050 year 2. Year 3, we said let's just double it. Year 3, 2 days of streams. we did $10,050, and I was like, wow, that's pretty impressive. Year 4 last year, I said let's shoot for 15. We did $20,540 last year, and I thought it was an outlier. I said, wow, I just I'm trying to figure out where how much we were able to do, and this year we've gone over 25. It's just unbelievable in year 5. Mm-hmm. So thank you.
So we're shooting for 50 next year.
We'll shoot to surpass. We'll shoot to surpass and see where it goes.
I always have to remind myself to be cool. Like when a big donation happens, like 3,000. I was like 3,000.
Yeah,
I was just like, be cool.
No, you can totally stop the action and scream at that person oh my, you should. Like when
the community
I don't know if I should say their name, but I mean when I saw those big donos come in, I was just like, whoa,
Usually my eyes speak for me, so I'm like,
what?
The thing about the community we have is a lot, and this is not a negative against any other community. A lot of us are older, and a lot of us have had a career already, and some of us are retired, and some of us are ex-military, and there's a lot of people that really, some people tithe, some people, it's a generous community that we've all found each other and come together, if that makes any sense. It's just and that's the great thing about it, and we've all banded together for this cause each year, and so everyone looks forward to it now, and that's why I think we're getting $25,000. So
on that, like you said, a lot of us are older, and Duff is probably the most ancient.
I'm close. Anna and I are close. Sorry, Anna.
I'm the oldest. Don't worry about it.
But I wouldn't ever say that to you. I'll say it to Duff all day. But like you said, with careers and everything else, and just coming together, everything we've also unlocked this communal perk called disposable income.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's here.
Absolutely. 100% correct.
Oh, one day.
Josh Pop.
It was touching, Brune, by the way.
Thanks. Very kind.
I already said all the nice things, right? And I also said something nice to you, so I already checked that box. So I'm free and clear there. Again, the great players, great donos. Thank you so much. Look forward to seeing some of you at the charity auction at GaryCon. Have I not hammered that in a few? Our charity for the auction is going to be Wisconsin Children's. So similar theme, but Wisconsin. Because the GaryCon is in Wisconsin. And be sure and get all the Malort and cheese in that you can before going to the charity auction, so you make very poor decisions with your money.
If you're drinking Malort before the charity auction, you've already made poor decisions.
The great thing about that is you're bidding on items, right? It's an item auction, right? It's donated item auction,
So I mean, I got some donations ready. Like I'm gonna get Margaret to
Margaret Weiss,
to sign this.
All right, great.
And then I'm donating that, or Bill. Most likely, Bill Meinhardt will get her to donate, sign it. I mean, he's
avert your eyes, Jay. Avert your eyes. Don't look.
No, I don't mind. I don't mind the Ed stuff.
And this is from Ed, and continuing to pick up some more stuff to donate, and then
I am donating a joint signed Horror in the Holes copy. Carlos and me both signed.
Very nice. Maybe some of us might bid on that. I don't know.
Okay.
I want you to sneeze in it though, or something. So I get your DNA. And then then what else? I don't know. You know what else? Thank you to all the play testers for the Lighthouse. I sent out some emails and stuff to this weekend because we were filling Troy's, cracking the whip, and we got the last few things that need to be filled out.
Awesome. Yep.
And Anna's maps are in there too. And also
this
Troy's
community, a community Len Lakofka publication.
Yeah.
Right?
Len, who absolutely freaking loved coming on this show, right? And getting
40 times.
Right.
And getting to talk about stuff and sharing, because he just wanted, sorry, go ahead, Jim.
I'm gonna throw up the picture of Len, the art. It's artwork done of Len Here, I'll throw this up. Len, Len was an interesting person. Len Lakofka's, if you know Leomund, everyone knows Leomund Shakur Shelter from 5th edition. Yeah. Len is Leomund. It's his character, Leonard Lakofka, and all the stuff he's done for years. And he was on the show 40 times, and then he was gravely ill for a long time, and then he passed. What's about 2 years? Right now?
I think about 2 years.
Wow, it's been 2 years already.
It's the beginning of COVID, so yeah.
I know it's not an original pick, but it's the pick I had on the screen to put it up here spur of the moment there, Troy. So
it's the best we could find.
Yeah, it's the best I could do short notice there. So.
Yeah, maybe I'll just start coming on and just disappear after a certain amount of time.
We all misled.
Log right off.
We misled totally.
And he was definitely one of the the founding people of the genre, and we've got all the stuff that his part gave to Anna.
Yep.
And all that stuff that he'd given to us beforehand to try and get it cleaned up properly and then brought out to the community so that we could all enjoy it. But he does want it kind of gussied up a little bit, and we're doing that. Rich just did another edit on one of the adventures that Len ran during Gen Con, one of those lost things that he claimed I didn't think anyone would care about this stuff in the future, but it was found, and we're just.
It's taken a couple of years, but now it's starting to pay off.
Yeah.
Well, we've got the one. Well, that's an issue between Ann and I. We'll argue with that later. But yes, it's rolling. Well, Josh, it's rolling along. It's rolling along.
Appreciate DMing. I know you had a lot going on, and we're all going to be very busy coming up for Gary Con. Very, very busy.
You ain't kidding.
Anna,
thank you.
Anna, and then I'll say a word, and then we'll do the giveaway, and then we'll raid.
I can continue a little bit with the Len stuff, meaning it's taken a couple of years, and we're all sorry. We wished we could have done it faster, but we had to scan in thousands of pages of stuff, go through it, and go over stuff. And now things are coming, so to speak. And I've also said that I will host some of the PDFs and material that comes out of it. It will be available on my website for free. So as well. So we make sure that it will be available in the future for people to download and enjoy. So that is coming. And also, I just want to second what everybody said, that it's awesome. And thank you, Jay, for doing it. I know that this show is something I played a small role in, and a little bit in the beginning and a little bit during. Next year, I'm already making plans for next year, so to speak. And my goal is to play a much bigger role in one that I will be one of the sponsors for the show next year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm only here because of you.
Good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. So yeah, but and one of the reasons is that hopefully tomorrow we'll see Noble Dwarf, my merch store will come up. And awesome. So the plan is to do some stuff, and I'm going to talk to Mark at Noble Dwarf so we can make some special items for next year's fundraiser. So we can make some very, very special ones, so to speak, and awesome. With his help and stuff, and we can. So I'm not going to spill the beans. We'll see what's possible to do, but we hope that we can together, Mark and me, can do some special items that can be printed and created and stuff, because he has some really, really cool stuff. So it takes some time. It's a start, so to speak. There will be some t-shirts and mugs and God knows what he's lining up, but there will be more stuff coming. And hopefully next year we can have some really cool stuff that could be donated to the next year's fundraiser. So
fantastic. Yeah. So Anna,
and then we have next week. Yeah, since Jay is going on work.
Oh, I did it. I didn't mean to do it. Yay! I'm sorry. I might as well let it run now. Yep. This is Tim.
These are Tim's last shots.
Yep.
I hit the wrong button, and it wasn't intentional. Awesome. I swear.
I like that it's a macro for you.
It has to happen. Yes.
Oh my God.
So we have we have next week we have a fantasy mapping show.
Friday night.
So Friday night, and since we haven't since Alyssa has been in England on family matters, so we needed to. So I decided that we're going to talk about symbols on Friday. So it's kind of a topic with many different little odds and ends. So we're going to talk about that.
Yep.
And also on Wednesday, since Jay is away on work, so there will be no Legends and Lore and no game on. So on Wednesday, I'm going to stream some map making instead on my channel at the same time for those 2 hours. So fill that. We'll see if I'm going to do it alone or if that's someone else to work with me, Linda or something. That's not decided. But anyway, I'm going to sit and work anyway. So it's good to make sure that
Anna's own channel.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to do that. And also I'm very much behind on posting to my patrons. There will be one article going deep into making the Shield Lands map. I think it's the 15th article about mapping the Shield Lands. And there will be some other stuff coming in going that. But my main priority right now is Photoshop, and getting ready stuff for GaryCon, because I have a ton of stuff. We have a mapping show. We have a Legends and Lore. I have my own presentation for 2 hours, and we have the Troll Lord presentation, and I all have to create content for all of that.
Both of us
that's
do.
why, yeah. So
Yep.
that's why there is very little happening on my Patreon, and then after GaryCon or during GaryCon, there will probably be a glut of stuff coming out, so to speak. So I'm sorry for that, but I want to keep the wraps on things until GaryCon and those times, so to speak. So that will be a lot of fun, but it's a lot of work to do it. But thank you everyone for letting me play a little part this year, and hopefully can play a bigger part next year. And I just enjoyed so much. So thank you everyone.
Thank you, Anna. I am off until Friday night. You normally have a Wednesday, Thursday stream, but I got work duties. I'll be in Dallas, so I won't be flying back till late Thursday night. Friday night fantasy mapping show. Saturday morning, right after that, 10 a.m. Rob Kuntz on, okay, on a special Gabbin. Yes, one of the 3 founders of D&D, right? The only one alive. So there you go. And then Sunday night, our regular Gabbin Greenwood's back for a discussion on legendary personages and items of Greyhawk in the Realms, and that will be my schedule next week. Yes. Just
let the good times roll.
Exactly.
And Orchid Twilight says they might have a connection
with Jeff Perrin.
Perrin. If he lives kind of nearish me, if he needs some technical help, let me know.
Josh is outside Chicago too there, so.
Yeah, I know what's his
yes, you're whispering you're the whisperer. All right, so let's do the giveaway here.
Orchid would know probably.
All right, here we go. You get your choice. If you're outside the continental U.S., I'll get you a gift certificate or something. But it's up to Mike and Darling if they want to ship to other places outside. But here we go. You got your choice of this first winner, second winner. Oh my gosh, where's the pick? Second winner is Darling's bat. Okay. Both of them, we'll go with that. Here, Kira, you're in already. I'm almost positive. Closing it out, and then we're gonna raid into Darling, who's got a new game going that on her channel. So X Grave Mistake, are they on? Are they on? X Grave Mistake in chat still? I'm checking. I see them, and X Grave Mistake, just let us know where you are. X Grave Mistake, you can whisper your full name and address to me, and I'll get it to Mike. I'm assuming you want Mike's. You let me know, and the second winner is...
I don't know, X Grave Mistake sounds like it'd be more of a Darling.
Tom Condor, and I know, Tom, thank you for donating, too. I saw you on the donations list.
Nice.
Yes.
So who's getting what?
Yes. What's that?
Who's getting what?
I'm assuming that X Great Mistake is taking yours first, I believe, and but I don't see Tom Condor in chat still.
He's in the VIPs, Jay.
What's that?
I see him in the VIP list.
Oh, he's in VIP list. That's it. So he's here. Thank you. I was looking in the wrong place.
He's
all right.
there. He just chatted.
So X Grave, you just tell me X Grave which one you want and full name and address, and then Tom, you will get the other one. I need your full name and address. You can whisper them to me right here. Okay, and I will get him to Darling. So just hit that whisper thing up top, Lord Gazumba, whisper to me, and I will get you that information.
Jay, I'm gonna head out. I hope you guys have
See
a
you,
great
Mike.
night. Thank you,
See you,
guys,
Mike.
for
Thank
everything.
you.
So I will look for
See you,
that
Mike.
whisper chat, or if you have my Discord, you can do that as well. But just whisper it to me here. I'll get you the connections, and we'll go from there. And thank you all. What a wonderful wrap-up show. We did over $5,000 during the wrap-up show tonight. That's insane.
Wow.
That is absolutely crazy.
Imagine that was more than we made the whole thing in the first couple of years. Yep.
Very generous.
First three. Yeah.
Very generous people.
Yep. So we're
Very
going to read
kind.
into Darling. For all the guests that were on, I think we had like 15 tonight. And for those still on, Anna, Robert, GW, Josh, and Vampire Thrommel. So thank you so very much for your time and your. I know I am deserving of this. So thank you, and let's raid into Darling. We'll see you all very soon, and everyone enjoy your week. And thank you all for the participation. It means so much to me. And let's just keep it rolling here. Keep the community going.
Yep.
Support everyone. Support all the
dope.
streamers. Support everyone you possibly can.
The creators.
Absolutely, creators. The people behind the scenes. The whole crew. I don't even know what freaking button I'm hitting now. How about this one?
I love this,
remember
and I love
Jay...
that you actually have an emo on your channel. That's like wrong
Yeah,
button.
I
love that.
because it happens so much. I hit the wrong button on my stream deck all the time, man.
He's not technical, but yet here we all are.
Yes, exactly.
Remember that in the end, Jay said thank you to Vampire Thrommel.
Yes, I did, because I am not.
Yes.
I'm like intoxicated with tiredness right now.
We're gonna.
Is someone gonna clip that?
Yeah,
I'm already working on it.
Oh my gosh.
Just keep pasting that clip in all the time into the channel.
I love that we started with Jay saying like, yeah, no, we really don't do clips on this channel. And
yes.
And we're like, oh, I'm gonna clip that though. That's gonna get clipped.
Nice. 117 going in. 18, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll see you Friday night.
Bye.
That was awesome. We just shut the stream
It was
off.
fun.